Will the San Antonio Spurs snap their 5-game losing streak tonight? What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans and Los Angeles Clippers fans? Welcome to TSR Sports, where I'll be doing a live play-by-play, reaction, scoreboard, interactive chat for tonight's game between the Los Angeles Clippers and the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs struggling right now, so I'm going old school. I got Mr. Robinson to my right. I got the old Spurs hat on from '95, my old Spurs coat on from '95, hopefully to channel some magic. I don't know. The team has been struggling and heading in the wrong direction, although some fans may say that they feel the team's heading in the right direction because they want a lottery pick. So we'll see what happens moving forward. Hopefully the Spurs can find a way to win. The Clippers will be without Paul George, and they'll also be without Kawhi Leonard still out. So anything's possible. We've seen shorthanded teams win games. Unfortunately, I've seen shorthanded teams win against my team. The Spurs come in at 15-27. The Clippers come in at 21-22. Good evening, Butterfly. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you all. Hopefully you enjoyed last night's Spurs game. I did check that out, and it was frustrating. Couldn't close out the game. This team just seemed tired at the end. DeJounte Murray seemed tired. DeJounte Murray, I have to say, has turned the leaf lately since coming back from health and safety. After never having a 30-point game in his career, has now had two 30-point games in a row. And here we go. Injury report. Jakob Poeltl is out tonight with back spasms. He hurt his back last night. Zach Collins is still out forever, apparently. And Trey Jones is out for health and safety. Jakob Poeltl will not play. I did not realize that. Jakob Poeltl in the news, if you will. Apparently the Toronto Raptors are looking to maybe get him back. It's your boy Rico. What's going on? 26-10-8. There you go. Go Spurs. Go. What's going on? Thank you, Kalo5. Appreciate it. Joe, thank you for stopping in. Yes, J Money. Poeltl out. Who's starting then? It's Jacques Landale or Drew Eubanks? Oh boy. Dang. The LA Clippers have the second highest decline in win percentage since last season, minus 1.65. Second most injured team in the NBA. George out indefinitely. Kawhi Leonard has not played this season, so I mean they're getting beat up from the feet up. You can have a great roster on paper, but if all your guys are hurt, you ain't gonna win any games. Yes, I got some milk. I'm drinking. I got some milk. Yes, Sean Elliott is back. It was weird last night not having Sean there. I did watch the game. I just didn't want to stream 3 nights in a row because I did the game Wednesday. I had the San Antonio Spurs midseason report card with SSPN and SpursTube TV on Thursday night. And we ended up going for 2 hours. I planned on going for an hour, hour and a half, and we just happens every time. And I got a little props apparently from some people. They're like, yeah, you were tough on the Spurs. I'm like, look, some guys aren't performing. Lonnie Walker. I like every player on the team, but Lonnie's on a contract year. He's got to be better if he wants to come back to the team next year. Derrick White's been inconsistent. Kellen's been inconsistent. I mean, there's a lot of issues with this team. They're consistently inconsistent. As hard as I am, Brandon Forbes at times, he's actually pretty much done what I expected him to do this year. So, I don't know. Another L tonight. I don't know what's going on with Zach Collins. I'm so confused. They said after Christmas, I figured at the very least he'd be playing in the G League, getting some just repetition minutes by now, but he hasn't sniffed a minute. Beer and peace and doing a poop job. Oh my goodness. Jacob, what's going on, man? The Cavs, I didn't realize their center and both forwards are 6'10 or more. We were so undersized last night. Did you see Eagles and Cowboys both losing? I have no idea what the NFC matchups are, Eric. I know the Bills are playing the Patriots right now, like 6 or 7 degree weather. I did watch the Bungles, who are no longer the Bungles, beat the Raiders to end a, 33, 34-year streak without winning a playoff game. So, well, I felt bad because my buddy Jim's a Raiders fan. Congratulations to the Bengals fans. I mean, that's got to feel good to win a playoff game. After watching my Raiders play oh, gosh, Playmaker, you're a Raiders fan. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, man. I didn't know. Jacques Landale is starting. Thank you, Zach. You're a Cavs fan. Well, Jacob, congratulations on the win yesterday. They looked good. And what's up, Rosette? Thank you for stopping in. It's Eagles versus Bucks and Cowboys. Oh, thank you, Ghost Player 16. Eagles versus Bucks. I got to take the Bucks in that one. This is still Tom Brady we're talking about in the playoffs. Cowboys 49ers. I feel like the Cowboys should win. Yeah, I said it. I'm a Giants fan, but I'm not naive. I feel like the Cowboys should win that. 38 was it? Wait, 38? Was it that long? I thought the Bengals made the. Did they make the Super Bowl in 88 or 8 or 9 and lost to the Niners, or am I crazy? Boomer Esiason? Like, am I. Wasn't that 88? 89? Right? Anyway, David Rounds, thank you for being here. Be sure to say hi to everybody. Hey, how's it going? And hit that thumbs up if you like Top Sport Channel. Fast, free, front, nutritious, and delicious. And as always, go Spurs, go! Derrick White, all right, so Derrick is back. The Jakob Poeltl thing is very shocking. He finished the game last night, but he had 0 points. Yeah, he only took 4 shots. Just one of all those big guys with the Cavs. I mean, another one of those games where the Spurs were in it, and just couldn't quite get over the hump. Go Eagles, I'll be happy for... Oh, yeah, I get that. Tracy, what's going on? Go Spurs, go. Hey, you know what? Jacques Landale, here's his chance. Drew Eubanks had this opportunity handed to him. He started, 5 games roughly when Jakob Poeltl was out? Players with back-to-back 30-10 games. David Robinson 26 times, Tim Duncan 15, LaMarcus Aldridge 3, Artis Gilmore 3, Tony Parker 2. How about David Robinson with 26? Tim Duncan 15. Timmy played a lot longer than David. I'm not saying David Robinson's better than Tim Duncan. I just feel like David Robinson gets a little underrated by Spurs fans because they didn't win anything when it was just them. And it literally was just him. What's up, Cruz? Hope all is well. Hopefully, too. Number 2 is... he's not playing. I don't know when he's playing, but I put him on the thumbnail because I figured if the Spurs win, to him on the thumbnail. I could see the Packers winning it all. I don't trust them because as the number 1 seed, they have they've lost in a lot of Western Conference championships. Isn't Aaron Rodgers like 1-5 in the NFC Conference Championship? Good evening, Jared. What's going on? Happy birthday to you! Congratulations on the old B-Day. Maybe we're back. Carl, that's what I originally said too. Good evening, Jax Cordy. I figured maybe around All-Star break, even though the Spurs kept saying after Christmas, I was like, I feel more All-Star break. Tony was a great player, David. He was a very good player. So, a little bit of news. I'm getting rid of cable. Now, how does that affect Spurs content? Not much, but I'm getting Frontier next Tuesday. I'm not a huge fan of them. I had them for DSL, but it was phone line DSL, which sucks. I mean, if that's all you got, it is what it is. But it's not optimal. I have cable right now. It's $130 a month. I'm getting fiber optic, and I'm going to go from 200/5, that's 200 download, 5 upload with Xfinity for $130 a month, and cable channels, of course, to $40 a month for 500/500. Now, what's this mean for my channel moving forward? I won't be able to call the Spurs and Celtics games because they'll be blacked out for the NBA Team Pass. I've already called those games. If I cancel cable before Friday next week, if I cancel it on Tuesday, once they've installed everything, then that means I won't be able to call the Spurs Nets because that'll be blocked out. So there is that. What are you going to do? But I'm not going to keep cable for an extra 4 days just to call one game. That's like I don't know. Probably wouldn't be that much. I don't know. We'll see. But there's that. Comcast sucks. No, I'm getting married. I'm not even seeing anybody butterfly. I wish. Last time I went on a date was December. So actually, it's not that long ago. It's last month. But it's so... Connecticut just doesn't seem good for dating, from what I can tell so far. Thank you, Kalo5. Appreciate it. If only Iceman and Emerald play together. If only David Robinson and Tim Duncan played when David won his prime. We talked about this in the last time I streamed. By the way, Marcus Morris, Nicholas Batum, Ivaka Zubaka, Amir Coffey, and Reggie Jackson are in the starting lineup. Who do I have Luke Kennard's not in the lineup. All right, Amir Coffey. Amir, my man Amir from the Sports Critic and the Movie Critic. Although I think the Movie Critic's pretty much dead. Doug McDermott, Kelvin Johnson, Jacques Landale, Devin Vassell, and DeJounte Murray. I don't know if I ever finished my thought earlier, but Drew Eubanks had the chance to show something with starting and just didn't get it done. Not that Jacques Landale is going to take the starting spot from Jakob Poeltl anytime soon, but everybody on the court right now for the Spurs can hit the three. Doug McDermott can hit the three. Keldon Johnson's one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA right now. DeJounte can shoot the three. Maybe he's inconsistent. Devin Vassell can, and Jacques Landale. So it's not often we have 5 guys that can drain the three. The Spurs lead this series all-time 131-48. And by the way, my man to my right dropped 71 against that team right there way back in the day. 2000. Really, Phil? Oh, good. I mean, hey, things happen. Really? Are you married? Are you saying you haven't been on a date since 2004 because you're married? Because that's cheating. Players are on the court, and away we go. Clippers win the jump ball. Thank you all for tuning in. Prime Timmy, Prime David. Well, now we're just, that's like an all Spurs team. All right, Milo, thank you for stopping. And Spurs and Clippers, interesting. Jakob Poeltl is out, Brandon. And Keldon Johnson will start off the Spurs with the turnover. Oops. Clippers ball. And Jacques Landale getting his first NBA start. Guarding Reggie Jackson right now. Jackson with a huge mismatch. We'll get into Marcus Morris. Didn't Morris have a really dirty foul? Was Morris Sr. the one Jokic knocked on his butt? Was it Morris Sr.? There's two others. Marcus, I can't remember. DeJounte gets to the paint, throws up the high layup, no good. Jacques Landale with the rebound, out to Keldon for three. And swish! Don't kill the fish. My man hits his number right there. Top 5 NBA three-point shooter, I believe, still. He struggled a little bit, which may knock him out of the top 5, but I think he's still fringe top 5 at 44%. Reggie Jackson gets loose in the paint, and the layup will put the first 2 points on the board for LA. Maynard and Norman, what's going on? Rack deployments again. I was wondering, Phil, I was thinking military in college. Oh, good. Morris Sr. Okay, all right. The brother. Markeith Morris. I know it's Marcus and Markeith. All right, thank you, the Kerm, Brendan, and Ghost Player. Big Sean, what's going on? Hartenstein. Yes, I do have Isaiah Hartenstein, number 55, down as playing. Jacques Landale in the post. Hook shot, good. But he's fouled before the shot. 10:37 to go. For those that didn't see it, I'm rocking some old school Spurs right now. Denver and Heat. There you go. DeJounte takes the inbound pass. 11 on the shot clock. Guarded by Zubaka. Into the paint. Jump hook by DeJounte is good. Over Zubaka. I don't know. That's what I roll. Yeah, we need a win. We need some milk. And a win. Making sure I'm plugged in and my computer wasn't unplugged, which I've done that many times. Reggie Jackson pull-up jumper is no good. Devin Vassell bringing up the court for the Spurs. Drops out to Keldon. Keldon into Landale. Gets intercepted. 2 turnovers already for Keldon. Clippers going fast break, and that's a miss by Amir Coffey. No coffee for you. That's decaffeinated. I don't know. That's bad. I'm going to stop. DeJounte into the paint. Kind of Euro steps. Throws it high off the glass. No good. Wants to foul. Not going to get it. Clippers ball down 5-2 with 9:45 to go in the first Q. Reggie Jackson for 3. Boink. No good. Keldon with the rebound. Marcus Morris Sr. on Clippers. Why was that? I don't know, Jeff. I don't even know why I did it. You guys know how I am. I like to joke around and have fun. DeJounte for 3. Front rim no good. Landale swats it out like Drew Eubanks does, practicing his volleyball blocks. That one worked. Devin into the paint and gets fouled. Brennan, I think if he's going to get into the All-Star game, DeJounte's going to have to be picked by the coaches for the reserve list. And if he keeps playing the way he's playing up until the All-Star break and keeps scoring like he is, yeah, he should definitely make the team. Zach, I had a good day. I didn't shoot my music video today. I was exhausted. Today was my first day. I didn't work out this month. I'm going to admit it. My body just said, you need a rest, so I took it easy today. Played some MTG, Magic the Gathering, over Spell Table with a buddy of mine. Devin Vassell's at the line for 2. The first free throw is good. I'll get back on track tomorrow and running back to the 2 workouts a day on the weekdays, but my body just said, dude, your 44-year-old body needs a day off. I'm like, all right, you know what? If that's the deal, 30 days a month, work out 28 days to take 2 days off, I can deal with that. What's up, Francisco? See, Leo, what's going on? What percentage should you give this first to make this first? I just want the games to be entertaining. I'm not really worried about respectable or making the playoffs or getting a low lottery pick. Just do your best And whatever happens, happens. Marcus Morris with a nice turnaround jumper. Now I got Markieff in my head. The Spurs are wearing their grays. The Clippers are wearing, it looks black, but maybe it's just really dark blue. Jacques Landale for 3, and that's good because he has been terrible from beyond the arc lately. Hopefully he's got his stroke back. And puts the Spurs up 10-4. Spurs are 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. The Clippers are 0 for 1. Nicholas Batum with the ball. Batum. Coffee now for 3. No good. Rebound by Zubac. Zubac with the putback. No good. And Devin Vassell bringing it up for San Antonio. Tries to get it to Jacques Landale, and it's another turnover, but a foul. Jacques Landale called for an offensive foul. I don't have any Pythons. Why not? Me, Python? I don't have any Pythons. Because I took some time off at the end of the year to heal an injured elbow, which is about 100%, but I have little Pythons, so don't make fun of me. Especially compared to the guy that's sitting next to me. Reggie Jackson's jumper in the paint. I got nothing over there. There's a little Python. It's a little Python. That was embarrassing. Whatever. Give me a month. Give me a month. Landale with the ball right now. Drops it off to Keldon. 6 on the shot clock. Keldon back to Landale. Landale in the paint. Out to Devin for 3. A little too strong. No good. Batum will bring it up for the Clips. Starts to take off. Heads towards the post. Jumper is off the glass. No good. Zubac with the rebound. Put back. No good. The Clippers are getting second chance opportunities. They are not converting on those second chance opportunities. Paul George is out. McDermott for 3, short. Jeez. Doug had a rough game last night. He was 3 of 6 from beyond the arc, which is solid, but I believe he was 0 for 7 on 2-point shots, which is really bad. I mean, well, obviously, he missed everything. Reggie Jackson with the ball right now. 3-point line, guarded by Devin. Nice bounce pass. And the pull-up jumper is good and 1 for Batum. I can't force to get 11 more runs for Coach, but yeah, it's going to happen. I think they'll break the record. The question is, how many more wins do they get than 26? Do they finish with 28, 30, 32? Do they have a massive turnaround and finish with 40? 40 is probably asking for a lot. Big Hood? Oh, I didn't see Big Hood in the chat. Oh, it's good evening, Big Hood. 3-point play is good. They gave the point to the Spurs for whatever reason. No, it doesn't work like that. When the other team shoots the free throw, you don't get the points. Doug out to Keldon. Keldon's going to take off into the paint. Stops. Back out to Devin. Devin. Pull-up jumper off the glass. No good. And it's Clippers ball, and they're looking to run. Reggie gets it up the court. Morris looks down at the baseline. Launches a 3. And just like that, yeah, that means pop timeout. Oh, is it Batum? Oh, they're calling him Batum. Batum. Blue City Empire Sports. How's Kawhi doing? He's still hurt. Still out. 6:40 to go. We got a timeout. Easy, what's going on? We have to address the center. Yes, I would agree with that. We've drafted so many guards that the big man spot is, I think most Spurs fans would agree, our weakest point right now. I mean, Jakob Poeltl is very solid and, definitely can be a quality starter, but we don't have a legit 4, and I think that's where we need the most first, is a legit 4. And aren't some of the top draft picks, aren't they power forwards? And I know we keep saying unless Zach Collins, but you know what? I've been a broken record with when Derrick White's healthy, just wait. Lonnie next season. Well, Derrick White's healthy this season's Lonnie next season, and they haven't quite produced the way I hoped they would. A dad joke? Oh boy. How is DeMar Petty having an MVP season when they leave the Spurs? Surrounding cast D1. Got to take that into consideration. Patty Mills is playing with Kevin Durant, James Harden, and on road games now, Kyrie Irving. And DeMar DeRozan has the Batman and Robin thing that he didn't quite have here with Zach LaVine, amongst others on that Chicago Bulls team. If DeJounte Murray, the way he's been playing this year, I think, I said this in my midseason report card, I don't think the Spurs necessarily used DeMar DeRozan correctly. He's a scorer. And they're using him as a hybrid scorer / facilitator, almost like, he was running the offense. I feel like DeJounte should have been given the reins last year. Just run the offense like he is this year and have their motion just be a scorer. Focus on scoring and go back to being a 25, 26 points per guy, which he can clearly do because he's doing it this year. But didn't work out that way. Bills 14-0. Woo! Not a Pats fan. What's up, Christian? What's up, Cowboy X Factor? The Bengals did finally, the Cincinnati Bengals have won a playoff game. I'm happy for them. How do celebrities stay cool? They have so many. That is a dad joke. True story. Bulls lost by 40 back to what? I heard they got spanked. I didn't realize. Oh boy. I was thinking during that last drive, Ron Jambo wins that game for the. Yes. Well, if Ron Jambo's playing for the Raiders, Cowboy X Factor, and the Raiders probably win. I don't know, 50. Probably put a 56 on the board, so it's not even close. Best win-loss record in division? Who dat, Nilo? I don't know if you're talking football or basketball or just curious. Nets versus Spurs Friday, January 21st. Get a custom Air Force t-shirt in pregame experience. Well, it's not going to happen for me living in Connecticut. 3,000 has bet. Oh, okay. He's watching the game, Rossetti's really. Katie injured his knee? What? Oh, like, seriously? What I mean by is bad? Is it really bad, or just like, soft tissue? Lonnie Walker's checked in for San Antonio. He'll pull up for mid-range 2. Oh, my gosh. The rim was here, and that ball went like 3 or 4 inches to the left. Total brick city. That's a miss and a putback by Zubac. 14-10, Clippers up. And my concern here with the Spurs is, if you're not aware, this is their 5th game this week. 5th. And they played last night. You got to think fatigue might start affecting the Spurs at some point in this game. Lonnie Walker for 3, though. If you only knew the power of the dark side. That's found Devin Vassell. Waxing runs right into Batum. What's up, Ace Jude? Thank you for stopping in. It proves my point that a backcourt DeJounte and Devin works better than DeJounte and Derrick. I don't know. I haven't seen enough of DeJounte and Devin to... It's a bigger backcourt. Devin's a lengthy guy. I believe he's 6'7", depending on which website you look at. He's listed at different heights, but he's got more of a wingspan than Derrick, and he's a little taller, so it gives us more size, something this team desperately needs. And Drew Eubanks is checking in for the Spurs. First free throw was good for Batum. Apparently Texans could hire Brian Flores. Oh, okay. Katie got fined $50,000 for media language. Did he swear? 2 free throws are good. Spurs down by 4 with 5:40 to go. Sorry, down by 3. Math. DeJounte will bring it up for San Antonio. But this is a team that desperately needs size. I mean, you look at the court right now, we got one guy over 6'7", and that's Drew Eubanks. And he's 6'10". We don't have a 7-footer. DeJounte pull up from the free throw line is good. And it is 16-15. Talk like Darth Vader, drinks like Dark Helmet. Exactly. We only have 27 thumbs up, though. Where are my thumbs up, my friends? Usually we get to about 50 at least before the first quarter is over, but very nice, by the way. Talks like Darth Vader, drinks like Dark Helmet. That's exactly what I was going for. That's a missed Spurs ball. Lonnie Walker going fast break, and the acrobatic layup is good, and San Antonio has retaken the lead. Ezekiel, we took the lead back, unless you're a Clippers fan. The Clippers have lost 10 of the last 5. The Spurs have lost 5 in a row. We got almost everybody back. We're out 3 players, but I mean, compared to where we were a week ago. Bannon for 3, boink, no good. But it's knocked back in by Zubac. I think a couple Spurs hit it as well. They're back up 18-17. Yes, DJ does have a 6'10 wingspan. I think is Vassell's 6'11. DeJounte Murray pull-up jumper, no good. Drew Eubanks practicing his volleyball move, swats it out for the offensive board. Kelman launches a 3. That's no good. Ben Charles, a name I hear a lot. He's a power forward, right? I think a couple of top picks are power forwards, which is something the Spurs desperately need. That 3-pointer is good by Coffee, and the Clippers now have their biggest lead of the game, 4. Left knee pain for Katie. Gotcha. 21-17, 4 minutes to go. DeJounte way out in 3-point land. Looking for Lonnie. Get it over to Lonnie. 7 on the shot clock. Pick and roll with Drew. Lonnie just pulls up for a long mid-range jumper, and it's good. Lonnie off to a good start. DeJounte will drop a easy 750 points. That's a lot, Glazing Bacon. I'm laughing at something in the chat, which I'll address just in a second. Morris, pull-up jumper, no good. Kellen with the rebound. I see you have the ring, and your Schwartz is as big as mine. Let's see how well you handle it. Anyway, great movie. I love Spaceballs. Lonnie with the ball again, drives in the paint. Thunder dunk of justice as he blows by the entire Clippers defense and then hulks up like Kelvin after it and says, I'm pumped up in timeout, LA. Chet Holmgren, I've heard his name come up a lot. Like button was murdered. Nice. All right. Glazing, nice. I was at it like, why is there bacon in the chat? I see what you did there. Zach, I agree. DeJounte needs a legit partner in crime, and we don't quite have that yet. Kelvin has shown flashes. Derrick has shown flashes. Lonnie has shown flashes. Devin's shown flashes, but he doesn't have that guy next to him yet that can also be a consistent 20 points per game. And I know some Spurs fans say, Rich, you don't need a 20 points per game guy to win games. I'm like, well, look around the NBA. Most of the top teams have at least one guy that can go for 20 plus or more. I can't think of any top 8 team in either conference that doesn't have a 20 plus point per game guy. That was a 20 plus point per game guy. Tim Duncan was obviously 20 plus point per game guy. Number 2 was a 20 plus. Arrow, what's up? Go Spurs, go. I can't be a Dolphins fan anymore. I'm sorry, I live in Houston. It's not. DeJounte 26, 10, and 12. I'll take it. D1, I think Primo's had a lot of rough spots, which is expected coming into the NBA as an 18-year-old teenager. I really feel like the short minutes he's going to get with the San Antonio Spurs are not going to be beneficial. I think another trip to the G League where he can get 30-plus minutes a game would really help him out because he's got a lot of rough edges. Next year, maybe he can get into that role of being a primary guy off the bench if Lonnie doesn't come back, if Britton doesn't come back. But right now, what's up, TK? Thank you for stopping in. Brandon, I don't like Keldon at the 4. He's too small. The effort's there. The heart is there. But the size is not. I don't want another guard, obviously, but I will say Bradley Beal out there with DJ. Bradley Beal and DeJounte in the backcourt would be something. Neil, that is correct. 98 to 2019. But we've missed it now 2 years in a row and on the way to missing it a third year if they continue the record the way it is. Which always goes on a tangent and reply to the comment right before mine. Rich always goes on a tangent and a reply to a comment right before. What? What are you trying to say? Good evening, Luke. Channel supporter. Thank you for stopping in. I feel like KBD can have a bigger impact. Zach, KBD has impressed with his contract. 2 years, about 3.6 million, somewhere in there. He's shown an ability to score in the paint and to kick the occasional 3. He's definitely outperformed his contract. Is he a starter in the NBA? No, but he's proven he can be very much a quality role player off the bench and a spot starter when needed. I don't like Keldon at the 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Malangu, good evening. Go Spurs, go. You know who made Derrick Rose? Where's Derrick White going, by the way? He's under contract for like 2 or 3 more years. I think it's 3 more years after this year. So unless it's a trade, Derrick White ain't going anywhere. Morris drives in the paint, kicks it out. They go around the world to Reggie for 3. And Reggie Jackson's 3 will go in and out. Burger. Spurs got a little lucky there. 2:55 to go. Joshua Primo has checked in. Optimus Primo. And Derrick White is playing again. Derrick on the court. Welcome back, Derrick White. Let's see how Derrick does off the bench. He gets into the paint, kicks it out to Lonnie for 3. And that is no good. And we might have a foul on the Clippers. Pushing the back on Drew Eubanks. Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Los Angeles Clippers. What's up, Vincent? Go Spurs, go. Sup, Houston Oilers? Can you have more minutes off the bench with Lonnie? Well, depends how Pop's feeling about it. KBD is in the game, by the way. Derrick, I think, is making less than DeJounte this year. But over the next 3 years, I believe, or 2 years, I think DeJounte's under contract 2 more years. Over the next 2 years, he is making more. Good day, Kent. Thank you for stopping in. Phil, I did not start the video. I was so tired today. was my first day off from working out. I just needed a day off, and I just needed a day off. But tomorrow I have nothing planned aside from going grocery shopping in the morning and then church in the morning. I'll probably watch the NFL here and there, but I plan on shooting a lot tomorrow, and I've got a lot of ideas I want to do, and it's gonna be fun. KBD just launches a three, too much on it, no good. Drew Eubanks chases off the rebound, can't get to it. Eric Bledsoe will bring it up for the Clippers. Morris, Bledsoe. And it's almost a steal by Drew Eubanks. And it's a steal by Drew Eubanks. It was deflected off Reggie Jackson, or I guess Eubanks causes a turnover. Mac Cobb, what's up? Obviously a Clippers fan. Thank you for stopping in. NFL, I'll be watching it, Nilo. But I mean, I'm not a fan of any of the teams that are in, so I'll probably be more focused on the second half of every game. I won't be calling any NFL games tomorrow, but I will definitely be shooting my music video. It's going to be a lot of fun. Lonnie Walker with the ball right now. Pull up mid-range is no good. And the ball is going to go out of bounds to the Clippers. 21-21, 2:06 remaining in the first quarter. Trey Jones is a bucket in 2K. What do you mean is a bucket? What is that slang for? Should have kept May 2. Schmezzi wasn't getting any playing time. Of course, now that he's played fairly well for Sacramento. Morris will kick it out for three to Bledsoe. Front rim, no good. Drew Eubanks with the rebound. Derrick White will bring it up, and Derrick White is back in the lineup coming off the bench. San Antonio Spurs fans. Out in three-point land, Derrick looking to drive into the paint. Back out of the paint, and passes the ball to a Clipper. Bledsoe will bring it up after the turnover. Kicks it out for three. And that is no good by Morris. Offensive board for the Clippers, and now foul on the Spurs. Brandon Boston Jr. was fouled. No, May 2 wasn't good with us. 14-0 Buffalo still. Wow. I'm rooting for Buffalo. I mean, no offense to any Patriots fans in the chat, but, you know, the Patriots have kind of won enough. I'm done with them. The socks and the white on his shoes. Prima looks like he's wearing sandals out there. Does he? Where's Joshua? Oh, gosh. It does look like he's wearing sandals. Looks terrible. He got like the old man black sandal white sock thing going. Drew Eubanks in the paint. Acrobatic layup. And he goaltended his own shot, I think. Yep. It was on the rim and he touched it. 1 minute and 7 seconds to go. Still 21-21. They're showing the replays on the cylinder and he taps it in. You can't do that, Drew. It's still on the rim. Makes every... Ah, okay. Jax, I didn't know that's slang a bucket. It is Clippers ball. Serge Ibaka. Well, now they'll reset the offense and go around the world. 53 seconds. Ibaka takes a long jumper. In and out burger for him. KBD with the rebound. Got the ball and Sandal looking... Yeah, he is glazing bacon. The old sandals. They really do look terrible. KBD out in three-point lane. Gets it to Drew Eubanks in the post. Drew drives to the paint. Out to Primo for three. No good. Little short. Clippers are in the bonus. 7 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Eric Bledsoe out in three-point land. Starts to take off. Bounce pass to Ibaka. Ibaka's going to kick it out for three. That is no good. The putback's no good. Another offensive board. Ibaka for three again. That's no good. Holy moly. Brandon Boston Jr. tried to dunk it in. Couldn't get the dunk to go. Multiple second chance opportunities for the Clippers as my NBA pass now goes to a loading screen. This is why I'm going to be so happy when I have fiber optic. 8 seconds to go. Lonnie Walker will bring it up. 21-all. And now a foul. The Clippers had a foul to give. 3.7 seconds left. It's a very low-scoring game. Yeah, Mason, I hear you. It's tough in any sport when you see a player from your team leave and then find a lot of success somewhere else. And now the inbound pass is stolen. And a foul on Nicholas Batum by KBD. Inbound pass is stolen. I've seen this happen a lot with the Spurs. These lazy inbound passes get picked off. Jeez Louise. Come on, you can't turn it over that easily. That was a clean block by KBD. I'm not sure what the foul was. Okay. First free throw was good. That was odd. 0.6 seconds left. What's up, Jeremiah? What's up? Veronica got the Jesus sandal out. Nichols bait him. Second free throw is no good. Derrick White with the rebound, and that'll end the quarter. Very low scoring game. 22-21. It's not quarter 5. I don't know if you saw that come up. I thought that was a bad call. Go Spurs, go. Hey, can we get 2 more thumbs up to get to 50? If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. It does help the channel. And it's the only thing I'll ask for. You'll never hear from me ask for money on this channel. I haven't done so. Don't plan on doing that. But I will ask for thumbs up. Big Sean, sometimes yes. They are very frustrating this year. I love them, but man. There you go, Spurs, go. Exactly. Did Spurs used to? Oh, man. Didn't we used to when you, like, on the regular? Better keep Lonnie or we'll be in that. Right? That's the one scary thing if the Spurs don't re-sign Lonnie, which is a possibility because of how many guards we have, and then he goes off somewhere else in his first season, scores 20. A game, that is. I mean, DeMar DeRozan's stats are up. Patty Mills' stats are up. I don't know how Rudy Gay's doing in Utah. I know he's been hurt. Aldridge has been having a better year in Brooklyn, and granted, better scenarios, but still, you're seeing people leave. Chimese made 2. Trey Lyles is doing okay in Detroit. It's like everybody that's left our team is doing okay everywhere else. It just didn't do well here. I mean, like it's beating the Lakers. Remember 2 games KBD kept stealing. Oh! I don't remember which games those were. Charlene Chong, what's up? Should I say good morning? I believe you're on the other side of the world for me. I think it's morning where you are. If I'm wrong, then I'm sorry, but I feel like you've told me that it's early where you are. Right, Dionisio? Beat LA, right? Isn't that a thing? Beat LA? Who do the Lakers play tonight? They're playing right now, aren't they? Yeah, they're playing right now. I'm so happy that their all-star squad is failing. Not that I wish anything bad on any of the players, but the super team, the mega super team concept the Lakers have tried to throw them together this year, I'm glad it's not working so far. Things could change. I mean, it's still very early in the season. That's right. You guys just mentioned in the chat the Nuggets are down a lot of guys though, aren't they? I mean, Jokic I'm sure is going to go off, but LeBron's going to go off too. Lonnie for 2 first-round picks. Veronica, Jakob Pertl's out, back spasms. Jorlene, okay, I thought it was morning where you were. Back spasms. Titans 49ers Super Bowl. I don't think so. I think it's TK says. I think it's because Pop likes a team aspect system, unlike some other teams that are, I guess, more of a West breaking it. I just saw a stat the Spurs didn't have a field goal in like forever, but they just got one, so I didn't see who shot it. I was looking at the chat. But Spurs retake the lead, 23-22. Clippers ball now to start us off in the second quarter as the Spurs just scored. They get the ball into Ibaka. The little jump hook is no good. A fight for the board. Ibaka ends up with the offensive board and loses the ball. A lot of offensive rebounds for the Clippers already. Go figure. That's one of the Spurs' biggest weaknesses, defensive rebounding. Primo for 3, front rim no good. Young man 0 for 2 from the night. The shots aren't looking bad. They're just, much like Derrick White, they're not going in. That 3 is also no good by Terrence Mann, who's checked in for the Clippers. 23-22. West Brick. There you go. Back spasms do suck. DeJounte's checked back in for San Antonio. Tries to squeeze a bounce pass to a cutting KBD, and it's deflected and picked off by the Clippers. And it is Clippers ball. Boston Jr. with the ball. Guarded by Drew Eubanks. Step back 3. Off target. No good. Both these teams are not shooting well tonight. I don't know what the field goal percentage is for both teams, but it can't be great. Derrick pulls up from the free throw line, and hey, Derrick White. I think that's his first bucket tonight. Spurs up by 3. What's up, Gabriel? Go Spurs, go. Kawhi is not playing, TK. He is not playing. But a lot of fans do not like him. A lot of my subscribers do not like him. I'm indifferent at this point. It's whatever. I can't change the past, and I don't want to hold on to a grudge. That pull-up jumper by Boston Jr. is no good. It is Spurs ball. Drew Eubanks drops it off to DeJounte Murray. DeJounte back to Derrick. Derrick's going to launch a corner 3. That must feel good. Derrick White has been struggling, to say the least, from beyond the arc. Hopefully, he practices threes when he was out with health and safety. The Spurs, by the way, this year are 9-1 when holding opponents to under 100 points, which both teams well on their way to under 100 at this point. The Spurs have the second hardest remaining schedule in the NBA, and I think they just put up a stat. They're 1-9 in their last 10 games. Oh my Atlanta! Do you think will likely win the Super Bowl, and what would you want? Nate, who'd I like to see win? I mean, the Bengals would be a ridiculous underdog story. White for three again. Derrick White! And that's the Spurs' biggest lead, up by 9. Imagine what's going on. I'd like to see a team win it that's never won it. Buffalo would be great, too. Even though I'm not a fan of the Buffalo Bills, or the Titans haven't won one yet either, have they? So a team that's never won it would be nice. When my team's not in it, I'm going to go for the underdog usually. So I won't be rooting for the Green Bay Packers at all. Aaron Rodgers won a ring, and they're definitely not the underdog. Right, young Stingray? Spurs might as well break the most record and get a good draft. Oh, Flags and Bacon, I think that's what's going to happen this year. Pop's going to get the record, and they're going to get a top 10 pick. Maybe top 5. Derek with the ball, thinks about a three, pulls it down. Out to Dougie McBuckets, Doug McDormand, Doug McDermott. You guys have a whole bunch of names for him. Derek's going to launch a three. It's no good, but he was fouled and going to go to the line for 3. Nice to see Derek playing well. Jorling Chong, a big Derek White fan. I remember always wanting us to trade my favorite number 5. Or is it your favorite number 5? Or is it our favorite number 5? Your favorite number 5 is looking good this year. Non-shooting foul. Never mind. Non-shooting foul. Derek fouled before the three-point attempt. He's got the ball again. Drives to the paint. The floater's no good. DeJounte gets the offensive board. That was swatted out to him. Out to McDermott for 3. That's in and out, Burger. And finally, Eric Bledsoe will come down with the defensive board for the Clips, down by 9. They launch it out, and that three-pointer is no good by Brandon Boston Jr. Bengals Niners. Niners Titans. DeJounte in the paint, no good. KBD gets the offensive board, tries to put it back. No good. Foul going. He looks like he is going to go to line for 2. Mahomes are, I don't want to see the Chiefs and Bucks. We already did that. Buck that. I don't want to see that again. No way. What's up, Ian? Thank you for stopping. And no disrespect to any Chiefs fans or Bucks fans, but I already saw those teams play. I don't want to see it again. So I want to see somebody new in the Super Bowl. TK, I think Derrick White is 27. If you guys want to fact check me on that, please do so. But I think Derrick White right now is 27. His contract will end when he is, I believe, 30. Free throw good, 33-22. Spurs up by 11. Field goals this quarter. Spurs 4 of 8. The Clippers 0 for 5. Although Spurs have no field goals in the last minute 15. Odd you're showing that for the team that's winning. They did have a huge drought last night. They won quite a few minutes without a field goal and ended up costing them the game. That three-pointer is good by Eric Bledsoe. 33-26. Although they put it up as a 2. Was his foot on the line? Okie dokie. Or wait, maybe I put too many points on the board. Never mind. DeJounte for 3. Front rim, no good. Because it was 33-22. Yeah, I put too many points on the board. Oops. Clips ball. Bledsoe with the ball again. Out in three-point land. Starts to drive. After the pick and roll, pulls up with a mid-range jumper. Front rim, no good. And KBD will get the loose ball. And it is Spurs ball with KBD bringing it up. KBD takes off, gets into the paint, spins around, throws up a layup. What a move by Keita, beats Dia, taking it coast to coast. KB, K, B, D. Timeout. Can we please stop asking about it? Yeah. There you go, Jessa. Yes, he is 27. Okay. Raiders fans do want Cargon. The Giants don't want him either. The Prune, what's going on? Drops as usual. McDorm, Matt. Word of timeout. Spurs up 35-25. It's nice to be up. The Spurs are on a 5-game losing streak. I'm actually going to go pull up the standings. I'm pretty sure the Spurs are 12th right now in the Western Conference, heading in the wrong direction. Oh my gosh, we're 13th. Oh, fudge. Spurs are tied with the Kings for losses, but behind 3 in the win column for the last spot in the play-in, and that's probably what, let's be honest, probably what the Spurs are going to play for, barring a huge turnaround right around that 10th seed, which, hey, just get in, baby. Just win and get in. The Thunder are actually a half game behind us. The Spurs have the second most losses in the Western Conference at 27, and they indeed are 1-9 in their last 10 games. So the struggle is real. Actually, in the Western Conference, they're the worst team in the last 10 games. Nobody else is 1-9. The Rockets are 2-8, and there's some other teams 3-7, etc. Over in the Eastern Conference, two teams are 1-9 in their last 10. The Pacers, who are going to be cleaning house, and the Orlando Magic, which is the one team the Spurs can beat on a regular basis for some reason. Dang, the Hawks are 2-8 in their last 10. They've been really stinking it up. Wow, the Nets have been not playing too well lately either. The Nets are 15-4 on the road and 11-11 at home. I don't get that at all. So whatever. Go Spurs, go! Welcome to TSR Sports. Welcome back to being a member. Phil, thank you. Appreciate the support. Dilly, Grilly Billy. Suck it, Philly. I don't know. The Steelers want Daniel Jones? Why? I'm going to the plan. Well, see, Leo, the optimal. I got you, Phil. The optimal, I think, result for most Spurs fans, and probably for me as well, is we're not good enough to be a contender. We know this. We're not. We're missing pieces before that happens. But if we can make the play-in, but not win, and I know that sounds weird, but make the play-in and not win, get pop the record, and then win the lottery and get the number 1 overall pick, that would obviously be optimal for everybody. But that's asking for a lot. And that, I don't see all that happening. But we haven't had a top 5 pick since Tim Duncan in the 97 draft. And that's one of the reasons this team's in a major rebuild. But we found talent later in the draft. Don't forget, number 2, I know you guys hate number 2, but he was drafted 14th or 15th by the Pacers, and the Spurs traded for him. And it was obviously a good trade at the time. Oops, not on my scoreboard. That's a dunk for, what's his nuts? Isaiah Hartenstein, as he got loose in the paint. Pardon my French. Sorry. Devin Vassell, baseline, starts to drive. Throws it way back out to DeJounte, over to Doug McDermott. McDermott in the paint, puts up some nice moves, and he cuts through the defense. And he scores with a layup. Smash the like for delight. Thank you, Butterfly. I know, see, Leo, I was going worst case scenario across the board for everything. But can you imagine getting the number 1 overall pick? It hasn't happened in so long, and my goodness. I mean, we've got 2 grand slams with both our number 1 picks, David Robinson and Tim Duncan. Eagles UK, good evening. Thank you for being here. Member for 6 months. Thank you for stopping in. Landale in the paint, throws it up. Wants to foul. He got hit in the face, it appears. No whistle. Going down the other way is Man. He'll throw up the layup, and it's 37-29. Hope you've been well, my friend. E. Mario, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. I truly want to thank everybody in the chat that still watches the recaps, because it's struggled now to get those to 1,000 views. Murray pull-up jumper is good. And those of you that are still, supporting the team, whether they're win or losing, or my channel, I can't thank you enough. So I actually even had somebody, I didn't see who shot that for the Clippers, said, I'm not watching the Spurs until they get a superstar. Comment on one of my videos, I'm like, you're just announcing to the world that you're full on fair weather. And if that's what you are, so be it. But you're not a Spurs fan if that's really your mentality. Vassell for baseline 3, no good. Landale with the offensive board. Out to Keldon, back to McDuggett. Back to Keldon. Colin Johnson for 3. Doesn't have to be number 1. A lot of things. Yeah, Arena, but it doesn't have to be number 1, but top 5 would be really freaking nice. And down the other way real quick, as I was looking at the chat, that's a 3 for Morris. 42-34. A low-scoring game with 5:15 left. Keldon over to Devin, wide open for 3 from the baseline. That's good. So the team's now exchanging 3-pointers, and the points are going up, and I'm going to close my poll now. Let's see what we got. We're 1 like away from the magic number, by the way, of 6 to the 9. Part-time Spurs fan, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. 72% of you that voted said DJ will go for 30 again. I think he's only got 6 tonight. 6 or 8. The little jumper in the paint by Isaiah Hartenstein is good, and it is 45-36. Austin Jackson, good evening. DeJounte in the paint. Pull-up jumper. Good. All right, DeJounte's starting to warm up. Hello, David Robinson. Sigh. Juan, why the sigh? One of the greatest San Antonio Spurs of all time. Unless you wish we had a big man that played like that on our team right now. I know I would. Pull-up jumper by Eric Bledsoe's good. Both teams exchanging buckets, and the points have gone this way in the second quarter. DJ has been very good. Murray with the ball again into the paint. Bounce pass to Landale. Landale, the jump hook's going to go in. 49-38. There's rumors that Deshaun is going to be a Giant. I'd be shocked. All that legal trouble around him, I don't want him. And a timeout by the Clippers. No, Velo, channel member, thank you for stopping in. PG-13 is out. I forgot what his injury was. Let me go look him up. I'll go check that for y'all. I know he's out. I want to say it was an Achilles or an ACL or not a tear or something with a tendon. I read it too, and I'm sorry, I don't remember what his injury was. Paul George. George suffered a torn ligament. Oh, in his right elbow. Crap. George suffered a torn ligament in his right elbow and will be evaluated in 3 to 4 weeks. That's from December 25th. They did show on my TV earlier, Paul George out indefinitely. So I don't know when he's coming back. I don't wish injuries like that on anybody. There's not many YouTube channels that puts out Spurs content as consistency. Thanks for that. Yeah, oh, thank you, Nate. I appreciate that. Yeah, I try. I mean, I don't want to just. Don't take this the wrong way. I don't just want to be a Spurs channel. You guys have seen I brought Giants content back, and it's actually done okay. It's gotten a lot more views than I thought it would. I usually get 100 to 200 views on my Giants videos. Since making the switch to trolling a team, a few videos have gotten 2,000 views. A lot of them are the 400, 500s. One's got 6,000 views, and believe me, that's a lot for me for Giants content because I'm a very tiny, small Giants channel. And so Spurs number 1 here, Giants number 2. When Kristen Press comes back to the United States Women's National Team, I'll start covering them as well. And that'll be it. I do have some things in the works right now. I'm off the next 3 days. I got to work on my music video. Maybe Monday or Tuesday, I do have a video I'm going to do about him versus Hakeem Olajuwon, and I'm just going to leave it at that. But something that has popped in my head, I'm like, I really want to do that. Just maybe like a 10-minute video. But yeah, that's all I got. 20-0 Bills? Which the bad thing is, though, some Giants content creators want Deshaun because of his big name. Who wants Deshaun? Tainer? Bad Dog? Cop Fizzle? What? I don't know his name. I just know he's a Giants content creator. Kid Blue? The Hub? Those are all the Giants content creators I know. That's it. OJR's not making content anymore, so I don't think... I don't know. I wish David Robinson greater than MJ, but... No, he's not. I watched both through their whole career, and not so much. I can't see Jakob getting traded. I mean, that would just the Spurs be conceding tanking. Because he's the only 7-footer on the team, is he not? Drew and Doug are both, I think, around 6'10". I think Landale is 6'11". He's the only legit 7-footer. And our only legit big guy right now that can play defense. I don't know how Zach's defense is. I haven't seen him play. And I don't remember a darn thing of what he did in Portland. Zach, yes, I will do a live reaction just to the New York Giants. They draft 5th and 7th. I hope I don't rage, but I was like, you know what? That was fun doing a reaction. So I'll do it again. Just his first 7 picks, and then I'll call it a night. Moore's pull-up jumper in and out. Burger, no good. Keldon with the rebound, and Derrick White will bring it up. The Spurs are up 49-38 with 3:40 to go. And the Spurs defense has been playing well. Now the Clippers are out Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, but you know what? It's next man up. Devin Vassell's jumper's no good. Jacques Landale with the offensive board. Landale has been rebounding well. He hasn't shown us much offense tonight. Keldon in the paint throws up the off-balance jumper. Front rim no good. And we're going to have a foul. Looks like Keldon's going to the line for dose. It kills, I agree. Beyond stupid. I like the way he's not as... No, he's not Hillen. It's his first year in the NBA, so I don't want to beat up Jacques Landale too much. Even though he's 26 and has a lot of overseas experience, it's still his first year in the NBA. Jakob, I hope, will get 10 points in the third next year. Kellen's free throw bounces around a bunch of times, and finally, Mr. Robinson, the team has got your number. Tell you, if this old school Spurs outfit, they win with this, I'm wearing it again next time I stream. Which will be, what, Monday? I'll be off tomorrow though. I got my recap tomorrow morning, which I'll have up around 10:30 to 11. A recap of this week, 5 games. Reggie Jackson drives to the paint. Landell may have gotten a piece of that. It's no good. Spurs up by 13, 3:11 to go. Derrick White, corner three. Who is this Derrick White? Was he practicing his threes? 16-point lead for the Spurs. Phil, probably, actually, if the Spurs draft early, nah, probably not. I'm not going to know who anybody is in the second round, so no, I'll just do the first round again. I don't know any of the second round guys. I barely know the first round guys. Nice block by Derrick White as Amir Coffey's three-pointer went off the backboard. Lucas Aiken, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Don't know why people don't want Watson. The performance the Giants put on the field were nearly as discussed. Oh, Watson's behavior. Touche, sir. Touche. We do suck at trading. Not really. They've pulled off a few good trades. Pull-up jumper by Morris is no good. They get the offensive board back to Zubac. Drains a deuce. Noah, are the Spurs good this year? They're, I think, 12 games under 500, so I think most people would say no. Eubanks. Bounce pass over to Kelvin for three. Front rim, no good. There you go, Jorlin. Calvin, what's going up? Channel supporter, go Spurs, go. Feels good to be ahead for once. Now, can they maintain it? I don't know. It's nice to see Derrick White playing well. And off the bench. Just saying. Reggie Jackson gets into the paint, gets rejected. I think that was Devin with a block. They get the ball back out to Coffey for three. That sucks when you get a block and the team still gets a three-pointer off of it. Carl, Spurs are only team with 2 players with a quad double. Alvin Robertson. Wow, pulling a nice one there, Nate. But yes, Alvin Robertson. By the way, something that you guys probably didn't know. Actually, I'll wait and bring it up in my video. Never mind. The David Robinson video I hopefully get done this weekend. I guess I'll work on that Monday. Yeah, I'm off Monday. I have nothing to do on Monday except finish my music video. So, yeah, I'll put it up in the video. Yes, Phil, I was just going to say that this George Hill and Kawhi trade was obviously very good. I didn't like the Kawhi Leonard DeMar DeRozan trade, but that was more of circumstance than anything. What's going on, Arts and Crafts by Dion? Signed and traded DeMar for... Yeah, I wasn't crazy about the DeMar trade, either DeMar DeRozan trade. I didn't like the first one, and the second one I was like, I feel like I wasn't crazy about it. There might not have been a lot of takers. I mean, we got 2 players for salary cap purposes. That one's already gone in Al-Farouq Aminu, and one that's going to be gone in Thaddeus Young. So, what else did we get with that? What draft picks did we get into the DeMar trade? Was it 1 second round and a first round? Not next year, but the following year? Shoot, I can't remember. Was it 2 second rounders and a first round? I don't know. I'm excited about Zach Collins too. He's got to stay healthy. Spurs ball up by 11. They're in the bonus. Minute 48 to go. Derrick White's pull-up jumper is no good. Drew Eubanks skies for the board and then absolutely launches the ball off Terrence Mann. Poof. Wow, he threw it at him like he stole his lunch money. That was just mean. Derrick White leading the Spurs with 11 points tonight. Still Spurs ball. Derrick with the ball out in three-point land. We got the pretty much 3 guards, a small forward, and a center right now. And Derrick White will pull it up in the paint, and he'll drop it. We got Lawrence Taylor's number on the board. No, Zach, not at all. My job has stopped mandatory testing because there's no tests. So if you're working at home, you're now free and clear, and I'm at home. I'm guaranteed to be able to at least work at home until June. That got extended until June 30th, so the state is backed off, and hopefully it'll just leave me alone. That three-pointer's no good by Coffey. Gets his own miss, puts it back up, off the glass, and good. 56-45, 1 minute remaining. What's the feeling of winning the game? The feeling of winning the game is this. Boop. That's what it feels like winning the game. Lonnie Walker's runner, off the rim, no good. Zubac with the rebound. Reggie Jackson will bring it up the court. Bounce past to Coffey. Coffey throws it up, no good. And a whistle. Looks like he's going to line for 2. Are the scores flipped? No. That's correct. Protected first round and 2 second round. Okay, the insane one. maybe it wasn't the worst trade ever. I thought it was protected. It's gone, or was he traded fairly to the point where Kyle, I think Pat Shurmur should have been given another year. Joe Judge was a bit of a scapegoat, but the fact is, I think he was in over his head, and him and Dave needed to go when we need something fresh in there. And you know what? Daniel Jones may need to go. Daniel Jones may go. I don't know what the Giants are going to do with him. He has not looked good the last 2 seasons. Both free throws good. 56-47, 40 seconds to go. I like how they keep showing the Spurs have the second hardest schedule remaining in the NBA. DeJounte bounce pass to Drew Banks is picked off. That's a turnover for San Antonio. Reggie Jackson, alley-oop in the paint. No alley, no oop. Tried to oop it to Terrence Mann, and now it's stolen by the Spurs. Derrick White, I believe, got the steal. Both teams in the bonus, and there's 2-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. I don't know, I'm leaning this way. It didn't change the angle of my TV at all since I have a flat screen, but whatever. White way out in three-point land. Now calls for Eubanks in the pick and roll. Derrick in the paint, back to Drew. Drew with the jump hook, and it's no good. 2-1. Half-court three is not even close. The Spurs will go into the half with a 9-point lead over the Los Angeles Clippers, 56-47. All right. We'll take that. Nope. Where's my half thing? There it is. Another touchdown for the Bills? Really? Good grief. What's the score in that game? Amir Coffey, I don't know who he is. Celio, I got nothing. Steelers want DeJounte Murray. Different DJ. Daniel Jones for a third. I wouldn't trade DJ for a third pick. I would trade him for a first pick. LJ, Devontae Kaycock's back in the G League. I think he scored 31 points last night. 27-0? Oh, my Atlanta. That's possible too, Kyle. The Giants stink. 27-0. Wow. The Bills are smashing the Patriots. Not going to lie, I like it. Not going to lie. I don't like the Patriots. I'm a Giants fan. You guys all know that. Halftime stats. Marcus Morris, 8. Nicholas Batum, 6. Ivaka Zubac, 6. And 8 rebounds, so on his way to a double-double. He's actually got 4 offensive boards tonight. That's strong. Amir Coffey with 10. Reggie Jackson with 4. Off the bench, Serge Ibaka with a donut. Eric Bledsoe with 5. Terrence Mann with 2. Brandon Boston Jr. with 0. And Isaiah Hartenstein with 6. I'm having trouble. Oh, my hoodie's on my stupid coffee table. It's blocking the view of my Roku. It's jumbled up in a ball. I whipped it off in the last second so I can grab the Spurs jersey, coat that I'm wearing. For the San Antonio Spurs. Hey, what's going on, Robert? I'm doing good. I was not live, Robert, so the future Beantown Breakdown isn't happy, I bet. I didn't know he was streaming the game. So was he streaming the game late, maybe? Yes, beat the Clippers right, but I streamed Wednesday the Spurs game, then I did a 2-hour stream Thursday for a midseason report card. I did not want to stream 3 nights in a row, so I took last night off. And moving forward on this channel, if the Spurs play 4 times in a week, I'm only going to stream 3 games. I don't want to do more than 3 live streams. I'm also a musician. I have a TSR music channel that I'm trying to build and trying to do this multiple times a week and sing really does a number on my voice, so that's why I'm cutting down on streaming a little bit. Hopefully the Spurs don't have weeks like this week where they played 5 times, which is ridiculous. Devontae Kaycock. I like Devontae. The little bit we've seen him with the Spurs, he's shown some, it's been impressive here and there. What's up, Leonardo? Let me get to the stats. Bobby's not live. Yeah, in the Kerm. I thought he wasn't. I can't believe he's not calling the game. How is he not calling the pay? Now, granted, he would not be enjoying this game, but how is he not live? That's his football team in the playoffs. I can't believe he's not live. I know he's got a new girl, but can't be putting the new girl over something, something you love already. Kelvin Johnson with 8 points. Doug McDermott with 2. Jacques Landale with 5. Devin Vassell with 5. DeJounte with 8, 4, and 8. So another triple-double maybe? A little short on the rebounds. He does have 2 steals. He does have 2 turnovers as well, but it is what it is. Lonnie Walker off the bench with 9. Drew Eubanks with a donut, but he has 5 rebounds. Derrick White with 13 points off the bench. Joshua Primo with a donut. And Keita Bates Diop with 6 points and 5 boards in only 7 minutes and 42 seconds. So KBD in limited action looking pretty good. Tell you, that was a steal of a contract with KBD. I wouldn't have thought it was, but he's impressed. The Kerm, what's that? Yes, he does, the Kerm. New girl, but man, when your team's in the playoffs, you need to be. What do I know? I'm not seeing anybody. Or hopefully he's got something else going on. Hopefully he's all right, whatever it is. 31 points in the G League, and you won't play him. Well, it's the G League, though. We got to take it with a grain of salt. Samanic killed it in the G League, and he never quite gave us anything NBA. Brandon, yes, I saw that the Spurs had the second hardest schedule. They keep showing it on the NBA Pass. Oh, music chill. All right, thank you, the Kerm. I love making music. Our Lakers were looking to trade for White, Horton Tucker, and a second for White. The Spurs aren't going to trade to the Lakers. I don't see any type of trade working out there. I was going to say, who are the young guys the Lakers have, but they have no young guys. If they're going to trade Derrick White to the Lakers, even though it's going to be a late pick, they probably want 2 firsts and 2 seconds. I don't know. Or a first and 2. I don't know. I can't see them trading Derrick White to the Lakers. Don't be sad, Rick. You'll find a part. Maybe something. No, all good, Morrow. Connecticut's been tough dating. I used to date a lot in Virginia, and since I've moved back to New England, Connecticut has just been not the dating scene seems kind of dead. No, dead. Excuse me. I am very picky. I know I'm not the best looking guy in the world, but I am fairly athletic, and I do work out. Right now, I work out 10 plus times a week, and I need to keep somebody to keep up with me. And I've noticed all the girls around my age, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, are not athletic, let's just say. And I'm like, I don't want to date somebody that can't keep up with me, if that makes any sense. And trying to find things in common. There's not a lot of sports fans, or they're all Red Sox and Patriots fans. Mac Jones is 8 of 13 for 80 yards and a pick. That's not terrible. Weather, Connecticut, I think we're getting snow tomorrow night, but that doesn't bother me. I mean, we're used to that in New England. If we get a foot of snow, it's just a regular day. The Spurs are doing better than the Patriots, EJ, excuse me. Did you see that ESPN made a post on Twitter with the most wins with 3 players in history, and they didn't include the Spurs? What? How can you not include the Big 3? Thank you, Zachary. I think I'm at 320-something subscribers. Well, subscribe to it if you like metal. If you don't like metal, then you're not going to like that channel. If you're a metalhead, there's a lot of different types of metal. There's death metal, there's Christian metal, there's Christmas metal, there's regular heavy metal, there's a little bit of political metal, there's some cover songs. There's some really trash metal from stuff I did in the late 90s when I was a youth. Just terrible. Slayer cover. I'm going to put up a terrible cover of Metallica's One pretty soon. I put up a 2-second song earlier on Thursday. My tribute to Napalm Death, something I did from 1998. The song is called Kill Yourself, and I literally yell Kill Yourself over 3 chords, and that's the song. Yeah, that's where I was when I was 20 years old. Positive message for the kids, but for gold TSR back then. Yeah, I'm sure Belichick looks like that. Lonnie's doing okay. TSR Gaming? We'll see on that one. I don't know if that's still going to happen. The group I was going to play with, I don't mind swearing. You know, I'm guilty of it sometimes too when I'm gaming. But I've told you guys on the channel I'm religious, so my friends, for whatever reason, their go-to when something bad happens is not like son of a bee or whatever. They keep saying GDI. Gosh darn it, but instead of gosh, God. And as Christian, I just, got to the point where I got tired of hearing that. It just constant, always over and over again. Finally, the other night I said, hey, listen, one thing that's going to stop me from playing with you guys, playing Apex or whatever is, the GDIs. I'm getting a little worn out hearing it all the time. Can you stop? And one of my friends, to his credit, stopped. But my other friend just kept saying it. And I was like, I don't want to hear it anymore. And just called it peace out. So we'll see on the gaming. If I just don't want to hear it, As a religious person, I don't want to constantly hear that. And it's just like anything. They wouldn't, if they say I don't get it, we don't find that offensive. I'm like, well, you wouldn't use a racial slur if somebody of that race was in your gaming chat, would you? You'd be respectful, and you wouldn't say something that would obviously hurt them or anger them. So, just, I think you see where I'm coming from. The Patriots, yeah, they are like that. Nothing is over. Just don't turn it off. I got to say, these Fiesta jerseys have won me over. I wasn't a fan of the white jerseys with the Skittles colors, but over time, I'm kind of digging them. And now the kids are dancing in the stands and having a blast. It's nice to see kids out having fun. A lot of the kids are wearing Lonnie jerseys. I just recently showed my girlfriend Metallica's One Beat and she started tearing up. Really? Nice Houston Oilers. Apex reference, nice. I'm not trying to be, judgmental on anybody. It's just, we all have different beliefs and, try to be respectful of one another. And, it's not like they haven't known that I've been a Christian for about a decade. It is what it is. So we'll see. But if I don't end up playing with them, that means no Apex. And so we'll see on it. I'll have the internet speed now to have a TSR gaming with fiber optic coming on Tuesday. I took Tuesday off. They're coming out and installing it, which means maybe no cable as of Wednesday morning, which unfortunately means no Spurs on Friday against the Nets because I won't have the S Network, which means no Yankees streams this year. I won't, unless they're on Fox or ESPN. So let me rephrase that. No Yankee streams unless they're on a national network, which thankfully they are quite often, especially when they play the Red Sox. Finally, after 5 years, nice. Teach your friends the F word. You're welcome. Fair. Go crush the Clippers, Isaiah. Absolutely. That sounds good to me. Hey, the Spurs beat the Clippers when they had Paul George, so they should beat them tonight. By the way, this laptop I'm using, I was organizing some Magic cards, and I pushed a box on my coffee table, and I realized this laptop was behind it, and it fell down and hit the floor, and I thought that was going to be the end of TSR for a little while. Thankfully, it held up. The case did crack open a little bit, so I got a piece of duct tape on it, which sucks. I just bought the laptop a year and a half ago, but everything seems to be working fine. The case took a little ding, but I was like, you know what? I'll take cosmetic damage over it not working. Well, I have to keep it open. I don't think I can close it anymore, which is not a big thing either. Leonardo Jakob Pertl is out because of back spasms. Landale's been okay. Not great, but okay tonight. Awesome, EJ. That is awesome. Remember the first time I spoke in front of everybody? I was nervous, but then I just got used to it, and then it's cool stuff. The more I think about it, the more I feel it's ridiculous that Pop sells players on a leash. Agreed. We're literally rebuilding and losing anyway. Mainly Lonnie, but all our guys need to be able to... I agree. Needs cut the cord, if you will. Let them go free. All the former Spurs players are playing very well, including Rudy Gay. Largest playoff halftime deficit in franchise history for the Pats. I have no doubt the Kerm. 27-0. Man. That is what it is. No, Isaiah, it's a trade rumor. The Toronto Raptors apparently want Jakob Pertl, and a lot of websites reporting that. And I don't like to report on things too much, like trade rumors. I saw a couple pages bring it up last night, but it was a Friday, and posting Friday night videos, they generally don't do well because people are doing stuff and da-da-da-da. And then I looked this morning, and there was enough websites reporting that it seems legit. The Raptors want Jakob Pertl because their recent 11-4 run. They want to make a playoff push. The question is, what would we get for him? And there's salary issues. Jakob makes $9 million, and the Raptors only have like $250,000-ish under the cap. So again, I can't see the Spurs trading Jakob. He's really our only legit defensive big man. I mean, Drew Eubanks and Jacques Liddell are okay, but defensively they're not Jakob. It's 27-3. Zach Collins, don't know when he's coming back. Voucher around, just like the Falcons and the that was the score, 27-3. Saw the D4 talk in Houston ain't trading D4. They're I don't think he's getting traded. The Raptors were rebuilding Ben Simmons, thank you for stopping in, but they went 11-4 in their last 15 games, so now they're a playoff contender. Exactly, Velo. You're gonna have to pay with blood. All right, maybe not blood. We don't want blood. Or 20. Oh, okay, 28 to 3. I hear the whistles, so that means the third quarter is probably starting soon. So I'm just going to talk to the chat. I don't want to pull this out and put this out there, but if I do, or when I do, a final season report card, final end of the season report card, I plan on just having one channel on with me to keep things moving quicker. So out of the 3 channels I work with, who would you like to see for the final report card if that channel is willing to come on? Clan the Spurs fan, or SSPN, or Spurs Tube TV? Does anybody want to answer in the chat? There's no right or wrong answer. Just curious. Just want to get feelers. I know the end of the season's a few months away, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to do an end of the year report card for the team in each player. Who would you like to see me do it with? Ah, Bill's my extra point. Drunk on the skunk? Okay, Christopher. Don't have anyone that. Well, yeah, exactly. SSPN. Okay. Spurs Sports, but that's Ethan and Jude, who are really good at doing really very technical breakdowns of the Spurs, which I do appreciate because I watch the games and call. Well, we both watch the games, but because I call the games, I can't really see what's going on off the ball. None of the above. I don't want to do it alone. SSBN. All right, do others. All right. I think I would just do, if I was going to do it, I would just have one channel because I want to keep it moving. And when there's 4 of us, it definitely takes a while to get through each player. I had fun on. Hopefully I helped either of those channels grow a little bit. We are back to the game. Spurs will have the ball. And getting people's perspectives. I think I tended to grade the players a little lower than the other 3 guys. Maybe I was a little more critical, but I like to keep it real. I gave Lonnie a D. I think they gave Lonnie a B or C plus or B minus. I was like D. Contract year, D. Devin Vassell for 3, no good. I was like, for a contract year to be under 40% from the field, just around 30% from beyond the arc, you got to show your team something that says you definitely need to come back. And I don't think Lonnie's done that yet. That's a deuce for the Clips. First bucket of the second half. Not Clan. See, Clan is good at news. SSP is good at analysis. I would agree with that, Velo. Clan does so many videos, though, I can't even keep up with him anymore. Jacques Landale for 3, no good. I think he does 2 a day usually. Zubac in the post, posting like it's 1952, spins around, kicks it back out to Reggie Jackson. 12 on the shot clock. Jackson going to reset the offense. Now brings Zubac out for a pick and roll. No pick, no roll. Jackson back out to Coffee, back to Reggie, guarded by Landale. Pull-up jumper over Jacques. No good. Kellen Johnson with the board. Vamos, Spurs, vamos. SSPN. All right, let's take SSPN. Paul George is out. He tore a tendon, I believe, in his left elbow. Or a ligament. He's out indefinitely. Not good for Clippers fans. Kawhi Leonard. I just called DeJounte Murray Kawhi Leonard. How the hell did that happen? There's a foul. Sorry, DeJounte. I don't know. I had the Clippers in my head. I was thinking of Paul George and Kawhi being out, and then I just looked at number 5, and all of a sudden, for a half second, I was off my rocker. Doug McDermott. I had McDormand saying it in my head, but I called him McDermott. I'm so messed up right now. This water is getting to me. McDermott at the line for 3 free throws. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Second free. I really don't know what happened there. They don't look alike at all. Doug at the line for one more. Missed the free throw. Jacques Landale with the rebound. Out to DeJounte Murray. Back to Devin Vassell for 3, and that's good. Yep, DeJounte Murray's out of here. No, I don't miss him. Not his attitude. I miss his two-way play. I don't miss his attitude. Team chemistry more important than bunghole. Yeah, I said that. Coffee gets it into Morris. Morris guarded by Landale into the post. Morris pull-up jumper. Front rim no good. DeJounte with the rebound. DeJounte Murray will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Into Landale in the post. Landale, guard by Coffey, gets double teamed. Jump hook is going to bounce around. The putback by Kellman's no good, but we're going to have a foul on Zubac. Murray just announced he wants to play in LA. He wants to leave San Antonio because TSR Sports called him the wrong name. It kills. Nice. I like what you did there. You totally went candy, man. You mentioned you went on a date last month. Was she stacked on a stack or a string bean? I mean, I think only went on a couple of dates. I didn't get anywhere, if that's me. But I would say she was about 5'3", 5'4". If I had to guess, I think she was rocking 34 Cs. She was probably like 34, 24, 34ish. She actually had that build, but just the chemistry wasn't there. That's a 3 for the Clippers. 2014. I like. That's my. Yeah. Landale in the paint, no good. She might have been a little smaller than that, actually. She could have been a 32C. I don't know what I'm talking about this. Yeah, she was a little tiny, probably 32, 24, 34. I'm usually pretty good at dimensions, eyeballing a girl I'm with. Landale's at the line for 2. First free throw is good. 64-52. Yeah, the post is like feels like an outdated thing. Hey, y'all asked, I'm letting you know. Free throw is going to bounce, and finally no good. Doug McDermott tries the old Drew Eubanks swat. It doesn't work for the offensive board. Clippers ball down 64-52, 9-11 to go. And that three-pointer is good by Amir Coffey. I said one time, if you fall, you don't rise up. If you walk, you don't sit. If you live, you don't die. What about my speech? I have no idea who that is. Speeches I'm not going to name. Landale gets in the paint, throws up the layup, no good, and going to go back to the line for 2. Look at this. Woo, vintage. I mean, you guys are talking on the chat. It definitely threw the franchise off when you have your franchise player traded away. There's just hard to recover from that. Landale's first free throw was good, 65-55. That is what it is. You know what? The Spurs were due for a rebuild at some point. It happened a little earlier than we all expected. It's here now. And, just try to enjoy the young guys growing as a team. Both free throws good. 66-55, 8:50 left. The Spurs are already in the bonus. Usually it's the other way around. We see the opposing team in the bonus this early, but the Spurs are in the bonus with 8:44 left in the third quarter. Morris pull-up jumper. No good. Devin Vassell with the rebound. And Vassell will bring it up for San Antonio. Vassell thinks about a 3, pulls it down, takes off into the paint, and turns the ball over. Was trying to hit DJ, couldn't get him. Reggie Jackson, baseline 3. Good! 8-point game. Pop going to call a timeout. Welcome back, TK. Spurs up by 8, and that's a timeout by Greg Popovich, not liking what he's seeing. Please keep me posted in the chat when the Buffalo Bills score again on the New England Patriots. Because I have a feeling we haven't seen the last of that. Poet and don't even know it. Hey, we're 9 thumbs up away from 100. Can we get to 100 before the end of third quarter? Pop thinks so. Hee hee. David, what's going on? How you doing? Doing good. Yeah. All right. Jakob is out with back spasms, Juan. Back spasms, late scratch. I didn't find about it until the game started. They have to shoot or it's an L. That's true. I can't remember, Brandon, the last time we saw the bonus this early. It's been a long time. Dog, but it just sucks that we never heard from him himself. Yeah, well, he's the quiet type, which is probably why he's one of those players that you look at him, man, much like David Robinson and Tim Duncan. Now, don't get in my case. I'm not comparing him in regards to, class act, David and Tim. That what I mean is like kind of quiet, reserved. David Robinson was a great player and did a lot of stuff off the court, but he didn't need the spot. It felt like he didn't need the spotlight, and Tim Duncan either. It was just all about winning, just win. And Kawhi was the same way too. He didn't like speaking to the media, or I don't think he liked being in the spotlight. He was reserved and quiet, and I mean, some people are like that. And then you got people that need to get on the Twitter every time like LeBron James. If anything happens in the world ever, he's got to give his opinion on it, which is why he's got so many detractors now, amongst other things. Jordan liked to be in the spotlight. Shaq liked to be in the. Shaq loves the spotlight. Charles Barkley, there's those players that just, helps become a superstar when they embrace, that spotlight. Like The Rock. Speaking of which, did you guys see Dwayne The Rock Johnson tweeted towards Coyote? Coyote dressed like The Rock, even with a little fanny pack. How awesome was that? If you don't know what I'm talking about, yes, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Coyote was like redoing The Rock's little fanny pack pose from, I don't know, 25 years ago when he was with the WWE or WWF back then. We need this win. We do need a win. I'm tired of losing. Number two's dumb laugh. Well, yes, there is that. So, props to Coyote. 23 me, but Killskicker. Right, Cowboy X Factor? They don't have Tom Brady, though. Mac is not Tom Brady. Showing some replays right now. Wow, I got some hate towards Zaza. Not Gabor. I just showed my age with that one. Spurs ball up by 8. There's 8:20 left in the third quarter. The Spurs are in the bonus. Raptors won again over the Bucks, 103-96. That's why they want Jakob Poeltl. They're winning games right now and feel like they could use an upgrade at the 5 spot. Kellen's going to launch a 3. That's good. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Well, is that Vassell with the 3? Did I just get... Oh my gosh, what's with my eyes? They said that was Vassell. I thought that was Kellen. Apparently that was Devin for 3. Keldon with the foul. Tired of L's is right. I think I just got... Wow. I'm sorry. I did say I was very exhausted today, which is why I didn't work out. Apparently I'm more exhausted than I realized. It is Clippers ball down by 11. But one number I do recognize is that number right there. Coffee to Reggie Jackson. Jackson guarded by DeJounte. Launches a 3 over him. Back iron, no good. And Morris will get the rebound for the Clips. 10 on the shot clock. Coffee's going to launch a 3. That's good. Amir Coffee. I don't even know who that is. David Allen Robinson, definitely underrated. I agree. And yes, people look at that one playoff series, and that's all we focus on, which is why I'm going to do a David and Akeem video as soon as I find the free time to do it. Jacques Landale to Doug McDermott. McDermott starts to drive. Throws up a high layup, no good. The putback by Jacques Landale. 68, I owe you one. Nice. D1, me. I like to be the head coach of the Spurs. Morris for 3, no good. DeJounte with the rebound. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Over to Kellen Johnson. Over to Doug McDermott. McDermott for 3, no good. I noticed Bryn Forbes hasn't played tonight. Did you guys catch that? Bryn has not played 1 minute as far as I know. Zubac in the post, gets fouled. I don't think Papa's used Bryn at all tonight. Rodman didn't exactly help team. No, Jesse. He was still a great rebounder, but he was a headache and just nothing on offense. But yeah, he was a headache the 2 years he was with San Antonio, and then went and won 3 rings with Jordan. But Michael Jordan is like the ultimate alpha, so I'm pretty sure he probably kept Dennis Rodman in check in Chicago. At least kept him in check enough or could deal with his craziness. Reggie Jackson, pull-up jumper, back iron, no good. Drew Eubanks with the rebound. He'll get it to Derrick White, who's checked in. KBD is checked in. So just DeJounte and Keldon, the only starters out there right now. Derrick out to Keldon. That is definitely Keldon with the ball now. Into the paint, spins around, gets around the defense. Beautiful move by Keldon Johnson. Runs into the paint, spins around his defender with the layup. Keldon's showing some moves tonight. Maybe he's been worked on stuff when he was out with health and safety. I like it. It is Clippers ball. Coffee into the paint, throws it off. Who is Amir Coffee? Why is he scoring all these points against us? I think I just heard he has 18. Amir Coffee. I don't know who that is. Keldon with the ball, mid-range jumper. No good, and a foul. To be fair to the Admiral, he never got the supporting cast. I would agree, Cruz. Kawhi is out tonight, though, Lisa. Kawhi Leonard is out, and Paul George is out. I mean, so many people trash David Robinson sometimes, and younger Spurs fans or Rockets fans, etc. He had, 5 different head coaches in the supporting cast? I like Sean Elliott, but Keldon's first free throw is good. Didn't have supporting cast that, say, Timmy had. Don't get me wrong, Timmy's a great player. Not taking away from Tim, but Tim, when he joined the Spurs, had David Robinson. Even though it was an aging David Robinson, he was still a great defensive player. Had David Robinson, then got Manu and Tony, and then eventually quite the tail end of his career. And had one head coach his whole career, and that is important. One head coach his whole career. Spurs are 9 of 11 from the line this quarter. The Clippers haven't taken a free throw. Coffee in the paint. No good. No, bounces in. I was going to say no good, but ended up rolling in. There you go. David with Vinny or Avery, who I like both players. And DeJounte Murray for 3. DeJounte not going to hit 30 tonight. That's fine. Triple-double. Take it. Doesn't have to do everything tonight. He scored 30 last night. Serge Ibaka with the ball for the Clips. Dumps it off to Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe back to Ibaka. Ibaka throws the ball straight up in the air. Might have been poked out. Coughing out the ball. Whips it back out to Bledsoe for 3. Short. No good. And the rebound will go to the Rockets. Morris for 3. Good. Second chance opportunities. To the future or the past? The past. Definitely the past. I'd go like 1963 and Derrick White for 3, no good. I'd buy like Incredible Hulk #1, Amazing Spider-Man #1, Amazing Fantasy 15, Action Comics #1, Detective Comics #27. I would clean house and then come back to the present. Terrence Mann to the paint, gets the layup, and now it's a 7-point game. They took a point away from the Spurs. As a famous analyst once said, your superstar will get you in the playoffs. However, it's a surrounding cast that will win you the championship. Yes, Zoo Green. Jakob Poeltl is out with back spasms. 4:29 to go. Timeout. It kills. Not only is this a back-to-back, this is the 5th game this week for the Spurs. And last year, I would have called every single one of these games and been burned out. This week, I only called 3, and I'm so much happier with the channel just doing the weekly recaps instead of the daily recaps, and if not forcing myself to call every game. It's not, and I have, we're 1 thumbs up away from 100. 1. The Spurs are winning. Where's my 100? I have watched every Spurs game I haven't called. I'm just not calling every Spurs game. I'm doing try to do 3 games a week and leave it at that. I asked people to remove me from this, and I'm in a thread with people, and I'm still getting emails. Bungholes. Bungholes. I'll pull up the stats in that Patriots game while we're in a timeout. (27-3). Third quarter, 12 minutes to go. Mac Jones, 11 of 18 for 116 yards and 2 pickles. Over for the Bills, Josh Allen, 13 of 17 for 176 yards and 2 touchdowns. Josh Allen has also run the ball 5 times for 63 yards. Devin Singletary, 12 rushes for 60 yards. That's 5 yards a pop and 2 touchdowns. And Dawson Knox has both receiving touchdowns for the Bills. 3 catches, 43 yards, 2 TDs. I forgot Emmanuel Sanders was on the Bills. He's got 1 catch for 2 yards. That's not really rocking it, but all good. We are in a timeout, and the Spurs are up 77-70. Jakob Poeltl is out because of back spasms. When I watch, the Spurs. Hold on, I always watch the Spurs. When I'm just watching it for fun, which I do like doing that now, watching the occasional game and just relaxing and enjoying it, that is fun too. It's a nice change of pace from what I've done the last 2.5 years. I've watched more Spurs basketball now than any Spurs basketball I've watched previously, because prior to 2019-20, which when I started the channel, I would just watch the Spurs in the playoffs. Well, I started getting the NBA Team Pass a couple years ago, and I'm watching. Ironically, I'm watching more Spurs basketball as them as a losing team, not a winner. But it is what it is. But those 2.5 years, I've pretty much called every game up until this season, and now just enjoying a game once in a while, relaxing and watching it is nice too. Landale's playing well. Give him some milk. I thought Landale's played well tonight. Derrick White with the ball right now, and Pop has pulled all the starters except for Devin Vassell. Walker for 3, no good. 4:10 to go, and the Clips are only down by 7. They've fought back. They've been down double digits numerous times in this game, but they keep hanging around. Bledsoe, jumper blocked. That might have been Derrick White with the block. 6 on the shot clock. Amir Coffey's been hot in this quarter. Coffey starts to drive into the paint. Kicks it out. 3-point attempt. Is no good at the buzzer by Morris, but the Clippers get another offensive board. Amir Coffey for 3. Short, no good. KBD with the rebound. Eubanks, White, KBD, Walker, and we got a huge collision. And Devin Vassell, KBD crashes into one of the Clippers. It was Eric Bledsoe. I think that's going to be a defensive foul, which means 2 free throws for KBD. No idea, Daniel. No idea. KBD's at the line for 2. The Spurs, 15 of 17 overall in this game from the line. The Clippers only 6 of 7. Where's Turtle? No, Robert. He hurt his back. Luka Buka Shorts. Thank you for stopping in. Great channel name. Who came up with that? Congratulations. I saw your baseball net video got 10 million views. I would love to have a video get 10 million views. Never going to happen, but congratulations. You've done something I've never been able to do. No one on our Sprintcast. Yeah, exactly, Cruz. Exactly. Lonnie's out there, Benjamin. KBD made them both. 73-60 Nuggets. Oh, Nuggets are up? KBD with a solid 8 points and 6 boards for the Spurs off the bench. And the Clippers have, Brandon Boston Jr. is down, and let's see what happened. Oh, he rolled his ankle. Twisted his ankle going out of bounds. And he walked it off. He's okay. Who's Spurs trade interest? Ken, I don't know. We generally don't trade. Christian, I don't know. Why not? Maybe to trigger people. He's still a Clipper. KBD for 3. He's not playing, but he's still a Clipper. So when the Spurs win, it's going to feel nice to slap him right in the face. I don't know. Paul George is out too, so I was like, I'm just going to put the player that I know the most. Bledsoe for 2 gets into the paint with the layup. KBD with the ball again. Out to Derrick White. White over to Devin Vassell. Wheels it around to Lonnie Walker. Walker into the paint. Throws it up. No good. We're going to have a whistle and 2 more free throws for the Spurs. Landale's playing okay. I have never gone ice fishing. I don't think Kawhi or Paul George are on the bench, are they? I don't know. I haven't taken a look at the bench at all for the Clippers tonight. 82-72, 2:53 left in the third quarter. Lonnie Walker's first free throw is no good. That one was kind of oogly. Oogly. Lonnie Walker for his second free throw. That one is good. If you only knew the power of the dark side. How are you doing, Mr. Robinson? I am your father. All right, Jeremiah wants me to show the game. I will. The game. Boop, boop. 34-30. Oh, wow. I don't like any of the New England teams. I dislike the Patriots and Red Sox a ton. The Bruins and Celtics, whatever. I don't follow hockey in the Celtics, but I can't stand the Red Sox. I'm a Yankees fan, and I've grown to hate the Patriots. I'm also a Giants fan, and they've played them twice in the Super Bowl. That's a miss. Spurs bring it back. Lonnie Walker for 3. In and out. Burger. Marvin, when they're both on, they're definitely a great 1-2 punch. Ooh, nice turnaround jumper by Morris. Back under single digits. Or back to single digits. 83-74. Yes, Cruz actually did a video on it. That she is leaving to go to the Las Vegas Aces. Drew Eubanks will drop it off to Derrick White. White pick and roll. 5 on the shot clock. He'll pass it out. Vassell for 3. Too much on it. No good. Thank you, Ernie. Old school Spurs hat. Thing's like 27 years old and looks like it too. I don't care. Serge Ibaka for 3? It's now a 6-point game. Paulito wants me to show the game. The game! Boop, boop. 6-point game, and the Spurs giving up this lead slowly but surely. And KBD loses the ball out of bounds. He may have stepped out of bounds. It's going to be Clippers' ball. Dang it. 50 and 112, right? 162 games? Or did they lose 113? Clippers can cut this lead down even more right now. Dang it. Bledsoe out in 3-point land, 10 on the shot clock. He's going to launch the 3. Front rim, no good. Drew Eubanks with the rebound. Derrick will bring it up for San Antonio. Derrick's going to take off on the paint. Back out to Devin Vassell. Vassell over to Drew Eubanks. Back to Devin. 13 on the shot clock. Devin over to KBD. KBD's going to drive back out to Devin. Devin into the paint. Throws it up off the glass. And it's good. 85-77. 58 seconds to go in the third Q. Milo, what's up? Thank you for stopping in. You can get a pop thumbs up. Ibaka for 3. Good! Serge Ibaka! What is going on here? I like Devin. I think he's got a pretty high ceiling. How high, I don't know. Only time will tell. Lonnie out in 3-point land, and a player just went down for the Clippers. This gosh was Boston again. Spurs ball. KBD gets the ball deflected, goes and gets into the backcourt. 2 on the shot clock. KBD for a deep 3. That's a 24-second shot clock violation. 22 seconds left in the third quarter. The Spurs up by 5. The insane one, he's been rough this year, though. He's been healthy all year, minus being out for health and safety, and he's been very inconsistent. Fortunately, Warvin Lonnie has had a rough year this year. Clippers are going to hold for the final shot. Yeah, well, DeJounte played last night, too, though. He's got to get a rest. And it's 5 games this week for DeJounte. And a lot of the Spurs have played 5. Some of them not because they've been out. And now a steal by Devin Vassell, the half-court 3. No good. Well, we stopped him from scoring. So, I mean, there is that. Be careful what you're typing in the chat, though. You might be ahead of me because I'm streaming this on my Roku. So just make sure I've said it before, please. Make sure I've said it before you type it in and put it in there. Michael TV, apps. You know what? Go Spurs, go! That's a loud commercial. Holy moly. What in the deuce? Literally dropping the ball, Butterfly. Literally, to the other team. All right. I was just trying to be like David Robinson. I don't know if it worked or not. Yeah, I mean, Arts of Crowd. Yeah, I mean, they got a lot of free throws, but he probably should have more. It is what it is. I'll take a 5-point lead going to the fourth. I want to maintain a 5-point lead at the end of the fourth. That's the key. What is this? Like the UFC top knockouts of last year they're showing a commercial for? Or no, ESPN Plus commercial. I realized she's standing. Oh, you're talking about Becky Hammond. I think she felt like she was not going to get a coaching job. And she's from the WNBA, so, I mean, she's going to get one of the biggest contracts, I think, ever by a WNBA head coach. Or the biggest. So good on her. What's going on, Spurs Nation? Thank you for stopping in. We stopped doing full court presses early. I didn't notice that. You might be right, though. Doug has not been playing well since coming back. I did not stream the game yesterday, Francisco. I took the night off, so just a heads up, my friends. I put up my streaming schedule either Sunday or Monday in the community notes. I don't stream every game if they're playing more than three now. Covering the team 4 or 5 games a week is just, it's killing my voice, and I am a musician, and I am working on a music channel where I'm singing, and I do very harsh vocals. So I gotta, look at big picture as well. Even though the music channel only has 325 subscribers, it's not monetized. It's something I love to do, and I'm trying to split time between both channels. So hopefully, moving forward, the Spurs will normally play 3 games a week, so I can call all of them. And if there's really good matchups and I have nothing going on, I'll do maybe 4 once in a while, but I'm definitely never going to do 5 in a week again. That's just, I don't know how these guys, they must be exhausted this week. DeJounte, back-to-back 30-point performances, and playing again, he's got to be just tired. Yeah, I'm ready for Thad to go. You're at the game? Nice! Awesome. Hope you're enjoying it. Hopefully Zach comes back soon, because we can certainly use him. Fourth quarter underway, my friends. I got angry in a lot of Spurs games, Jeremiah. I haven't really done that this year. Thank goodness. Ibaka on fire in the second half. Hits the jumper. It's now a 3-point game. Yeah, I haven't really raged with Spurs content. I've had little blips, but overall I've been able to keep a cool head compared to last year, that's for sure. Kelvin thought about a 3, pulls it down, and throws the ball out of bounds. Where were you throwing that, bro? He had a wide open 3, and then he takes off in the paint and just throws it out of bounds. Garbage time Q? Thank you, Spurs Nation. Appreciate that. It is Clippers ball. A drive, and the layup is good for Brandon Boston Jr. It's a 1-point game. Bryn hasn't played tonight. You can't blame Bryn Forbes for this one. He has not played 1 minute. I think Pop's giving him the night off. DeJounte drives in the paint, throws up the layup, and gets an air ball. Might have been partially blocked. Looks for the foul. Not going to get it. The Spurs possibly could lose this lead. They've had a double-digit lead, high single-digit to double-digit lead. Batum turnaround jumper. And the Spurs are now down by 1. Yeah, Eubanks, he is coming out. Jacques Landale is getting ready to check in. And now another turnover for the Spurs. Murray tries to get Lonnie. Boston, runner's no good. Boston gets his own miss back, throws it up, and it's good. And the Spurs are down by 3, and Pop's going to call a timeout. Here we go, is right, Christopher. Here we go! Another strike, here we go! Soulfly? Yeah. Can't really get too aggressive with my vocals. I've been talking for 2 hours, so I don't want to blow my voice out. But yeah. Like, seriously, up double digits the whole game, and now down by 3. Here we go again on our own. Going down the only road we've ever known. Darn those Spurs, I'm calling the game alone. I don't know. Man, I do not want to do a recap tomorrow and say the Spurs went 0 for 5 for the week. That would suck beyond belief. There's plenty of time left in the fourth quarter, but to see this score shift the way it has, I want to. Does Google show the score by quarter? I asked myself out loud. We got outscored 33-29 in the third. The Spurs have been outscored 8-0 in the fourth quarter through the first minute and a half. 8-0. 8-0. Fake rage. Absolutely RD game, and the game is not over. But 8-0, 8-0 run in the fourth quarter. It's not over yet. David, get in the game. I don't know, do you think 56 year, I think he's 56, 57? Robin's born on August 6, 1965. Do you think 57-year-old David Robinson would be an upgrade over Drew Eubanks? Let me know in the chat. 57-year-old David Robinson or Drew Eubanks? Don't say it's over, guys. Come one, come all, get your wins here. Step up and face pop Spurs and get your wins. Oh. They need to sign my 2K player at 99 threes, and yeah, Warvin, it's definitely been a switch. Robinson over Drew. He is 57, mind you. I mean, that's what's working against us, that he's 57, but anyway. 8:04. Oh, yes, that's the run right now. The Spurs lost with Selena, and last time I had her with me. Let's not give up on San Antonio, Spurs fans. It's a 3-point game. There's 10:21 to go. Wow, the Clippers playing a trap on the inbound pass. Full court trying to trap. Ball's deflected out of bounds. I'm a little surprised. Dang. Kelvin will get it into Lonnie, and the Spurs will get it up the court. Lonnie drops it off to DeJounte. We got Lonnie, DeJounte, Kelvin, Doug, and Landale. Landale with the ball at the moment to DeJounte. DeJounte, mountain three-point land. Pick and roll with Landale. 4 on the shot clock. DeJounte, crossover, pull-up jumper. Way left, off the glass, and then in. That thing looked like it was not going to go in at all when he launched it. DeJounte with 12, 6, and 9. So that triple-double not looking like it's going to happen. Probably a double-double with points and assists. Still a good night. I did not expect him to go for 30 again. That pull-up jumper is no good for Bledsoe. Ibaka with the rebound and then stripped by DeJounte and Lonnie. I'm not sure who's going to get the credit for the steal. Nice defense by the Spurs. Lonnie for 3 off the DJ pass. Short, no good. Landale with another offensive board. Passes it out to McDermott. And McDermott over to KJ. KJ back to Lonnie. Lonnie throws it up and a foul. Kelvin had the shot there and he deferred. This is the second time Kelvin's had an open shot and I think Lonnie got called for a charge and Kelvin is deferring. Kelvin, if you're open, shoot the ball. Shoot the glass. Shoot the glass. Yeah, Lonnie pushed off too. Yeah, it's a charge. Jakob's out with back spasms, Christopher. No Jakob tonight. Clips ball. Batum. Turnaround jumper is good. Batum. Who's 12 for coach? Oh, Pop? Well, I mean, him and Belichick are ancient. 30 for 3. No good. Trying to capture that magic he had in the last 2 games. That one did not go in for him. Bledsoe over to Batum for 3. That's in and out burger. And Keldon with the rebound. Keldon will bring it up for San Antonio. 8:28 to go. Spurs down 90-87. They were up most of the game. And then the Clippers won an 8-0 run to start the fourth quarter. And now they're down. DeJounte out to Landale for 3. Short, no good. Boston with the rebound. I'm honest, that's how I feel right now. I just don't show it. That jumper's no good. And it's Spurs ball. I believe that was Boston again that launched it. DeJounte crossover sprints into the paint. Gets it to KJ. KJ. Turnaround jumper is no good. And the Clippers will come out with the ball. He was right at the rim. I don't think he realized how close he was to the rim when he shot that. 7:47 to go. Abel, unfortunately, a lot of Spurs have started hot and cooled down. Pull-up jumper, no good. Bledsoe fouled. Looks like he's going to get 2 free throws. 45-year-old Allen Iverson, TK, is that the AI? Practice? We're talking about practice? How is practice going to make my teammates better? We ain't here talking about practice. Not the game I live for. Not the game I die for. Practice. Practice. We ain't here talking about practice. Anyway, I liked Allen Iverson back in the day. just for the record. Non-shooting foul. Correction. Bledsoe out to Batum. He'll drive, throw up a wild shot, no good. Ibaka with the putback. And that's the biggest lead of the night for the Clippers. Step that shot in LA for three. DeJounte pick and roll with Landale. Back out to Derrick White. White into the paint, falls down, and was fouled. Thank you, Butterfly. I appreciate it. It's tough with the Spurs losing. I see it on other Spurs channels. People are telling me they're not going to watch the team anymore. I literally have people commenting sometimes, I'm not going to watch it. Or I keep an eye on the Facebook Spurs group. I'm not going to watch the team while they're losing. I'm not going to watch the team while they don't have a superstar. I'm like, you're not a Spurs fan. Don't. If you really feel that way, maybe if you're trolling, okay, but if you really feel that way, you're not going to watch your team when they're losing, then you're not a fan of them. You're just a fair weather fan. Imagine if that was the case, I wouldn't be a New York Giants fan anymore. I would have stopped watching a decade ago. Patty Mills not coming back. We're in a timeout. Pop with the timeout. Spurs down. Biggest deficit of the game as the Clippers are taking it to us in the fourth quarter. We need David to go out there and score 71 against LA. I mean, I want to be a fan of any teams right now if I didn't watch them when they were losing. Well, I guess I'd still be a Yankees fan, but I would not be a Spurs fan right now. I would have stopped watching 3 years ago, or 2 years ago, and I would have stopped watching the Giants after their second Super Bowl. Primo 6 minutes. Primo's been a little rough. Typical fourth quarter, and Bruce Lee for it. Typical fourth quarter. When the basket expands, ours contracts. Not trying to be a stereotype thing, by the way. Bruce Lee did have an accent. I'm sure I didn't do it justice. Bruce Lee, my favorite martial arts of all time, by far. Jakob, out with Christopher, you asked that. How many times are you going to ask that, bro? Don't spam the chat with that. You asked, it was answered by me and somebody in the chat. I saw that. We do need some nasty. Spencer, it's just a rumor. Just a rumor that the Raptors, a valid rumor apparently, that the Raptors are interested in Jakob Poeltl. What we would get for him, I don't know. Would the Spurs release him? I don't know. Or trade him, should I say. There could be salary cap issues too, so... Butterfly, they could be tired. You know, to the team's credit, or whatever, this is their 5th game this week. 5 in 7 days is a lot, and at least one too many. They've had 2 back-to-backs this week. I don't know why the NBA does this to them. Bruce Lee over Mr. Miyagi? Well, Bruce Lee was a real person. Mr. Miyagi is a made-up character. What kind of belt do you have? J.C. Penney, 3 belt. You like? Ha ha! I love Mr. Miyagi. Rest in peace, Nirki Pat Morita. But that's a fictional character. Bruce Lee was a real person. Rest in peace, Bruce Lee. Passed away at, what, 32? And his son at, like, 26. The Lee family curse. Gosh, what a tragedy in Hollywood. They're calling for Pop's... What? Like, calling for Pop's retirement? I did watch the first 2 seasons of Cobra Kai and enjoyed it. What's up, Troy? Tired to me. Derrick White's free throw is no good. Velo, it's not a question of age. This is their 5th game in 7 days. That is ridiculous. Trade Popovich for Ben Simmons plus 2 first-round picks. Wait. We trade Greg Popovich and get Ben Simmons plus 2 first-round picks? He missed both free throws. They just said DeJounte Murray has the Spurs' only points in the fourth quarter. Are you kidding me? DeJounte Murray is the only player with points for the Spurs in the fourth quarter? He's checking out right now. Somebody got to step up. It was Derrick White at the line that missed them both, by the way. Bledsoe drives in the paint. Throws it way high out. Boston with a nice save. Boston with the ball. Turn around, spin around Jay. Air ball, no good. Spurs ball. I'd rather have a trash can than Ben. I'd rather have a sandwich. Derrick White's wide open for 3. Back rim, no good. Gets his own miss. Over to KBD. KBD to Landale. Landale in the paint. Throws up the reverse. It's blocked. Yeah, and he pulled him. I thought the same thing too, LJ. And Derrick White's going to take a charge. One of the best in the business at doing so. Do not run at Derrick White. Troy, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't see the Spurs trading Jakob Poeltl unless they feel if Zach Collins comes back and they feel Zach gives us just as good of defense and more on off or okay defense but much more on offense. Zach hasn't played a minute yet. Wait, was that a block? No, okay. It was an offensive foul. Derrick White took the charge. 6:30 to go. The Spurs, only DeJounte Murray has scored in this quarter for San Antonio. White in the paint, stops, pops. Good, finally. Lonnie Dangerfield. Nice, Courtney. Lonnie Dangerfield. I get no respect. DJ with 12 points and 9 assists, but he's on the bench right now. Probably exhausted after his last two 30-point performances. It is Clippers ball. Morris, guarded by McDermott, pulls up over him. No good. The rebound swatted out, and now for three, Bledsoe. In and out, Berger. Devin Vassell with the board. And White will bring it up for the Spurs as weird lineup Pop's going with. KBD goes backdoor. KBD with the backdoor layup. It's a one-point game. Fans checking the game. Put TSR in there. I'm a good rebounder for my height. Take that for what you will. I'm 6'4". Serge Ibaka out in three-point land. Over to Morris. They go around the world. Boston out in three-point land with the ball. Back to Bledsoe. Bledsoe going to take off. Spins around in the paint. Gets it back to Ibaka. Ibaka jump hook. No good. Landale with the rebound. 5:15 to go. The Spurs can retake the lead. White drives into the paint. Throws it up. No good. Going to get fouled and go to the line for two. 92-91. 5:12 to go. The Clippers up 92-91. KBD, man. What a bargain. Keita bargain D up. We're going to have two more free throws, and I think Keldon Johnson's getting ready to check. I think we have two players getting ready to check in for San Antonio. Derrick at the line for Dose. I do see Keldon. Maybe it's just Keldon checking in. White's first free throw. All right, tied game. Keldon's coming in, and Doug McDermott coming out. Devin Vassell checking out. I don't know who just came in for Devin. I can't see who the fifth player is on the court for San Antonio. KBD, White, Landale, Keldon. But I can't see the fifth player. Is it DeJounte? I don't see DeJounte on the bench unless he's wearing a coat. Made them both. Spurs up by one. It's DeJounte. DeJounte's checked back in. So the Spurs have most of their starting lineup in there, except Derrick White is. Well, no, KBD's in. And Derrick White is in. Derrick came off the bench. Fans chanting defense. 5 minutes remaining. Almost a steal by KBD. 5 on the shot clock for Morris. Morris drives to the paint. Pull-up jumper. In and out. Berger. KBD with the rebound. Spurs run on the floor. DeJounte will bring it up. And he'll slow up the offense over to Derrick White. White takes off into the paint. Spins around. And throws it out of bounds. Wanted a foul. Didn't get it. Keita bad. Diop, all right. Bad A double dollar sign. Murray, Johnson, White, Diop, Landale. That is correct, Spurs Nation. Thank you for stopping in. To everybody hanging out on a Saturday night. Saturday night. S-A-T-U-R-D-A-Y. Hey! S-A-T-U-R-D-A-Y. Hey! Does anybody know that song? No? Showing my age. Bay City Rollers. I love that song as a kid. Used to play it in the bowling alleys. Back when, when I bowled as a little kid, I guess. Timeout? What's going on? Foul on Keldon Johnson? Before the ball's thrown in? Okay. Keita beastie up. We need Timmy and Manu to play? Timmy, Tony, and Manu? I don't think they're coming out of retirement. We're going to have a technical? A 3-second foul or something? I didn't realize Reggie Jackson's wearing some sunglasses. Like Roddy Piper from They Live. And he missed it. Chance of tying, and he blew it. Kelly get teed up? I have no idea why he got a technical. 57-year-old Michael Jordan. I bet Michael Jordan can still play at 57. Inbound pass, and underneath the rim, Terrence Mann gets the bucket. 94-93. Double-double for Jacques. 8 offensive rebounds. Well, that's cool. Man, turning into an offensive rebound machine. DeJounte pull-up jumper. Good. Jonas Terovich. Yeah, Butterfly, the third quarter, unfortunately, is not one of our better quarters. First and fourth, usually you do okay. Second, third, I believe they're down a little bit. Reggie Jackson takes off into the paint. It looked like he traveled. No call. Amir Coffey, who's had a good second half against the Spurs, gets over Reggie Jackson. Back to Coffey. 3 on the shot clock. Coffey into the paint. Throws it up. Loses the ball. Gets it back. Puts it in. And 24-second shot clock violation. 24-second shot clock violation. Spurs will get the ball back with 3:37 to go. Come on, Spurs. Let's end this losing streak. And they're at home. And we got most of the roster back. Most of. DeJounte. Crossover. Pull-up jumper. Good! Fourth quarter, DeJounte Murray coming out now. Timeout Clippers. I think we need one of those up. Go Spurs, go! Right, David? Yep. All right. Curtis, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. DeJounte starting to feel it. Maybe he got his second win. Let's get a win tonight. I'm tired of losing. Spurs fans, thank you for being here. Clippers fans, thank you for being here. I love it. Nice. Coyote, doing a little dance. Wearing a glove. DJ, I don't think he has that many TK. Maybe 16? 16 points? He hasn't scored a lot tonight. Last I saw, he had 9 assists, so he's short, a little short on the double-double. Landale, I heard, has a double-double. Crowd is finally pumped up, though. Jeremy Grant would be good for us. Kellen, Lonnie, and Jakob are discouraged playing. I don't know, I'd say discouraging. Inconsistent at times. 16, 9, and 7. 16 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds. Curtis DJ has been really, he has been killing it the last few games for the Spurs. You could see he just wants to win. Fortunately, he can't do it alone. But last night, 30 points. The night before, 32. And he was watching that game last night against the Cavs. I could tell he was tired at the end of that game. The announcers even said, he looks tired. He needs some milk. Let's not beat up Wilson. This is Landale's first year with the Spurs, and we're halfway officially through the season, and he hasn't played 41 games. So let's not beat him up too much. I think DJ has 7 rebounds. Landale's only 3 of 9, though. Well, that's a bummer, but you know what? 8 offensive rebounds, I'll take it. So yeah, whoa. Definitely not saying that channel name. Thank you for stopping in, but that, not getting myself in trouble with YouTube. Because you can't say anything that offends anybody in 2022. Are there even still stand-up comedians anymore? You literally can't say anything. If you say anything that offends one person, I'm not, trying to pick on the community that's part of that guy's name or girl, but seriously, and the ball's going to go out of bounds, turnover, Spurs ball. But you can't joke around at anything now. You have to be so careful. Yes, TK, Jacques Landale won Finals MVP in the National Basketball League. It kills, maybe one day. Trust the process, Christian. I told you guys early in the fourth quarter, don't give up on the Spurs. Spurs don't give up on us and close this game out. DeJounte baseline jumper, no good. Morris with the rebound. 2:45 to go. DeJounte steals the ball. All right. Gets the ball right back for San Antonio. 16 on the shot clock. DeJounte, Keldon for 3. And Johnson's 3 is a little off the mark. And DeJounte causes another turnover as Morris loses the ball out of bounds. Somebody feed DeJounte Murray because he's hungry! Sorry. No, Clippers fans are welcome. Spurs Nation, do not do that again. I will time you out. Do not tell anybody to get out of here. Because then you're hurting my channel. Everybody is welcome, whether a Spurs fan or a Clippers fan. We're a welcoming community here. So Clippers fans, thank you for being here. Derrick White drives to the paint, throws up the layup, and it's good. 5-point game, 2:15 to go. Bledsoe sprints by the Spurs defense and misses the layup. He blew the layup. Spurs ball, 2 minutes to go. 99-94 Spurs on a 12-2 run in the last 4.5 minutes. DeJounte with the ball way out three-point land. Call for a pick and roll with Devin. No pick, no roll. 6 on the shot clock. DeJounte dribble into the paint, spins around, and contact, you name it. And that's a foul on Morris. So Morris might have got hit in the jubblies. Aba, we're always going with small lineups. Yeah, Morris got hit in the junk. Where did he get hit in the junk? Or did he just pull something running? Did he pull his groin? Murray's at the line for 2. Okay, yeah, but Spurs Nation, just I don't want to see people, because I've seen it happen before. It's not directed towards you, but people have told opposing teams' fans to get out, and they're not welcome, and I just don't want that to ever be, the feeling here. First free throw is good. Kyle, for the Spurs, KBD, Devin Vassell, DeJounte Murray, and the other 2 players are out of frame. For the Clippers, Amir Coffey, Morris, Bledsoe, Batum, and Reggie Jackson. 7-point game. Keldon Johnson's also out there, and Derrick White for the San Antonio Spurs. 101-94, a minute 35 to go. DeJounte with 18, 7, and 9, plus 3 steals. And Bledsoe almost lost the ball. And then he runs into Derrick White, and that's an offensive charge! What's up, Evan? Spurs gave up this lead early in the 4th, but thank goodness fought back and now up by 7. All good, Evan. All good. Life happens. Benjamin, I have collabed with Clan. We've collabed like 4 times, I think. The Clippers, 0 field goals in the last 3 minutes, and I know what that feels like as a Spurs fan. They went 5 minutes, I think, without a field goal last night. DeJounte with the ball out to KBD. KBD's going to take off. Euro steps. Throws it up, no good. Vassell with the putback, no good. A fight for the board, and finally Batum will come down with it. 1 minute remaining. Morris out in three-point land. Clippers down by 7. He launches a 3. No good. Derrick White with the board. Looks like the Spurs might close this one out. Spurs in the bonus. 48 seconds to go. Clippers have gone ice cold. Ice cold from the floor, Spurs fans. Got him have to wear this old uniform next time the Spurs play. KBD open in the paint, throws up the layup, and it's no good. It rolls off the rim. Reggie Jackson sprints up the court. Clippers got to hurry up and shoot it. 24 seconds there. They can't just stand around. Get it to Batum, back to Reggie Jackson. Reggie takes the 3. No good, and that's the game. That's the game. Yep, Clippers aren't going to foul. They're just watching the Spurs dribble it out. Hit that thumbs up on the way out if you're a Spurs fan. We finally, the San Antonio Spurs have broke their losing streak and win 101-94. Game's over. No time. Game over, man. Game over. Clippers fans, thank you for being here. Feels good to finally get a win. Wow, I was just blowing out my mic. I'm sorry. I just saw all red. Let's get to the box score, and then I'll call it a night, my friends. Feels good. Please hit the thumbs up on the way out and see if we can get to 150 thumbs up with this win because it's our first win this week, 1-4. I'll be doing a recap of the week tomorrow for the Los Angeles Clippers. Marcus Morris, 15. Nicholas Batum with 13. Zubac with 6 and 9. Amir Coffey with 20. Reggie Jackson with 7. Ibaka with 10. Eric Bledsoe with 7. Terrence Mann with 6. Brandon Boston with 4. And Isaiah Hartenstein with 6. I gotta wear this old gold. I gotta wear this old gear for the Spurs game on Monday. Calvin Johnson with 17. He went 6 from the line, so hitting his free throws again. Thank goodness. Doug McDermott only with 4, 1 of 5 from the field. Doug has been very rusty since coming back from health and safety. Jacques Landale with 10 and 11. Yeah, I know he's only 3 of 9 from the field, but he did get 8 offensive rebounds and was plus 14. Devin Vassell with 10 points and 11 rebounds himself. Dejounte Murray with 18, 7, and 9. So missed the triple-double and double-double. He did have 3 steals, though. Off the bench, Lonnie Walker with 10. Drew Eubanks with 0. Derrick White with 19. Josh Primo with 0. And KBD with 13. And what a mixed bench. Lonnie Walker and Drew Eubanks both minus 11. Josh Uwa was plus 6. Derrick plus 14. And KBD plus 15. Just throwing out there, those of you that like the analytics here and there. Jacques Landale, say what you want about him. He was plus 14 when he was out there. So doing something right. Nintendo Lego NBA fan, what's going on? The Spurs finally get back on the winning side of things. Yeah, let me put one of these up. Go Spurs, go! We needed that. It felt good. Exactly, Alex. What's up, Ramdre? Finally a Spurs win. And yeah, say it again. Go Spurs, go! Admiral, thank you for being here. Appreciate you hanging out for a couple hours. Yep. Alrighty. Man of very few words. And we'll show the game at the end, too. The game! Boop, boop. You didn't see that the first time? Boop, boop. What, you want it again? Boop, boop. All right. My friends, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. If you could hit the thumbs up on the way out, I would appreciate it to get to, hopefully, we got to 150. Well, feels good to get a win. Feels good to get a win. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Until next time, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!